Tantos años, mil historias y un millón de besos. Dime dónde entierro todos los momentos. Yo no quiero que tiremos todos los recuerdos. Dime por favor que aún me queda tiempo, que aún nos queda tiempo. Tiempo pa' que entiendas que lo nuestro es algo verdadero. Déjame abrazarte, quítame este miedo. Me lastima ver cómo te estoy perdiendo. Tiempo para demostrarte que este amor no ha terminado. Voy a darte besos que guarden mis labios, pues llevan tu nombre y siguen esperando. Tiempo pa' que entiendas todo esto que ahora estoy sintiendo. Solo hazme un favor y ya no te molesto. Por favor regálame un poco de tiempo. Tiempo pa' que entiendas que lo nuestro es algo verdadero. Déjame abrazarte, quítame este miedo. Me lastima ver cómo te estoy perdiendo. Tiempo para demostrarte que este amor no ha terminado. Voy a darte besos que guarden mis labios, pues llevan tu nombre y siguen esperando. Tiempo pa' que entiendas todo esto que ahora estoy sintiendo. Solo hazme un favor y ya no te molesto. Por favor regálame un poco de tiempo.
Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
Josué, we're live now, Papa, we're live.
We are live from South Padre. Salud, guys. ¿Qué tal, raza? ¿Cómo andamos?
¿Qué hubo? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. A big abrazo, big hug to Josué here and his dad, who came out early and helped me with all this high-tech gear they got, dude. This is puro plug and play de madre. Yeah, man. So, guys, again, we're not in the studio this week. We're actually on vacation in South Padre Island, and we weren't going to do a Wacky Wednesday. And I was talking to my wife. She's like, "Hey, there's somebody from down there." I'm like, Josué came, light bulb turned on. He's like, "Bump, I got you. Like, let's do it." And here they are.
Un placer, Bump. Thank you so much for having us out. Like I said, we're working remote, ¿verdad?
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure.
Con las mermaids y todo, ¿verdad? So we decided to bring the guys out and con el sirenito.
Sure.
We decided to have a good time, man. And thank you so much, de veras, from starting off, like for inviting us out here. We know you took some time out of your vacation to let the guys jam out here with us. So
Y también a comer.
yeah, I mean, that was awesome food.
Isidro, shout out to Isidro, wherever he's at.
Yeah.
Badass cook, dude. My homie Isidro from the Marine Corps, he's down here. He's spending the vacation down here with us. Man, dude, these mics are crystal clear, way. They sound like a Frito pie, dude. Crispy, dude. Badass.
Dice el bajo player que he wants a little bit more fajita que hizo Isidro.
Sí, que le hace un taco para el bajo player, por favor. No, man. So, again, guys, welcome everybody that's watching on Facebook, and then welcome to all, it's not new. It's already been around for a little bit, but for everybody who watches every single week on the Bumper Gomez YouTube channel, welcome to the show. We're live from South Padre Island in this beautiful, beautiful home. Shout out. Well, I'm not going to give a shout out to who the hookup is, but thank you so much we're having a blast. And if you guys have never been down to South Padre Island, I don't suggest you haul ass down here this weekend. It's probably not the best weekend to come down. Yeah, but unless you want to sit on a bridge for a long time. But maybe the following week, because if you've never been down here, or you just, I know some of us haven't come down since our spring break years in high school.
Oh, midnight Rambo.
You know what I mean? Those are a long time ago. But no, for sure, man. If you guys have never been to South Padre, it's beautiful. The people are very friendly. The food is great. The atmosphere is awesome, and it's hot. So.
Hey, but back then, was it Coca-Cola Beach?
It wasn't. Coco. You know what, dude? La neta, the most I remember of spring break was Matamoros.
Oh, come on!
Like because nobody ID'd you. You know what I mean? Like I tell people all the time, I take off for the whole week. You say, "Hey, mom, dad, I'm gonna go with spring break." They give you a $20 bill, dude, and that was what you had all week. Puro hot dogs, they eat a Circle K.
Good times, right?
So hell yeah, man. But no, guys, welcome to the show again. The group, if you need them, they're right there. 956-345-6090 is the number. They're gonna jam. I mean, you guys see them, they're ready. This is the coolest thing, though. The coolest thing about this is that we have a violin player with the group. And that's not a normal thing.
No?
Unusual.
So unusual. So before we go on, man, let's where's the girls with the bikinis? We'll grab them from the pool in a minute. We'll bring them in one at a time. You guys want to introduce yourselves? We'll start starting with you, bro.
Yeah, pues my name is Josué Garcia. One of the leaders of Grupo Inevitable. I play the accordion and sing as well as the rest of the guys. You want to introduce yourself?
Buenas noches, good night to everyone. My name is Tejano. I play the Jose. Well, dicen que toco el Jose sexto, right?
Decent.
So, been with the group for about 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
And all three of y'all here from the valley.
Well, I'm from the Valley, yes.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Puro 956 cut.
Damn.
A toda la racita del Valle, saludos, and everywhere else who's tuning in right now.
Yeah, for sure. No, and you know what's cool, dude, is that I'm not gonna mention no names, but there's somebody here in the crowd. No, they're actually on the show. If you're in South Padre and you're somewhere stuck and you can't get into somewhere, you can call this guy and he could get you in. Any gate code, anywhere.
Anywhere at all.
Shit.
The hookup here in the valley.
Bro,
Guys,
I gotta tell you guys, this is just funny as hell, right? So literally, Josué and his dad get here, and we're talking and whatever, and I'm like, hey man, there's a gate code to get in here, and he's like, okay, cool. So he sends the directions to the other band members, and the band member says like, hey, this is the code to get in there if you don't got it.
hey, you know what that means, Bob? That's a lot of pool parties para el camarada.
Dang, no. Pizza donde quiera
Donde
que.
caiga, siempre eres bienvenido con una caja de pizza. No, yo nunca he visto a nadie que le diga que no.
Introduce yourself, chaps.
Bueno, ¿qué tal, raza? Yo soy Daniel Pérez, todos mis amigos me dicen el Chapulín. Y también llevo casi desde el principio,
Yeah.
dándole todo. Empecé con el bajo sexto y luego me pasé a las congas y ahora estoy con el violín. Y ahora hago las tres y agregamos la guitarra también. Entonces,
Damn,
ahí
like
lo
that,
que me
dog.
pongan, sí, bailamos, cobramos, barremos, todo le hacemos.
Everything, man.
That's crazy,
We call him
bro.
the one-man show, man. We're super blessed to have him in there.
And you play? How many instruments you play?
I started really young. I started with the piano at the age of about 7 or 8. Right, I started playing at church. Right, me and Jose grew up in the same grade. Right, elementary, middle school, high school. We grew up together. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't join until a little bit later in high school. I believe it was like junior year or sophomore year that I joined.
You know what the funny part, bros? I never know he played, bro. Nunca dijo nada. He never did anything. We never talked. We had each other for every class. We didn't talk once. Then this guy, I was like, hey man, I need a bajo sexto player, que tal y tal. And it got to him. He's like, hey, I got you. He shows up. He knew every song we played, bro.
Damn. Hey.
And ever since then, man, he's been part of
The band? You're hired on the spot. Hired.
Me dejó sin jale.
hired and a lo mejor fired, pero.
There you go. Hey, if you guys are watching, I know all the wackos that watch every single week, Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. If you look to your, I guess it would be your left of the screen, you'll see a black and white accordion right there, man. And I just have to talk about it, man, because it's part of history. It really is. And for me just to be in its presence is pretty cool, man. There's a name that Josue, when he bought it, he could have literally taken it off, but he knew what he had. You know, it's something legendary.
Can you see it,
I don't know if you guys can see it from real far away. Probably not, but point out the letters on the side right there.
Right there.
Right there, the name on there, I know we're far away, is Rubén Vela. So it doesn't get any better than that, dude. Rubén Vela.
El number one.
El number one right there. He played that accordion. That accordion was, I mean, you look him up, so many pictures with that accordion, and it's right here in our presence. You know, and you get to play it, bro. How does that make you feel to play something like that, bro?
Real good, man. I'm a big guy, and when it comes to...
Well, you're not a big guy.
No. I'm a big... I'm a big preserver in the music. So
right.
Our things with the guys is that we don't consider ourselves one certain genre or one certain anything. And so for the sole reason is that we like playing music together.
Gotcha.
Whether it's in English, Spanish, Japanese, whatever you want to call it, we like playing music. So when I saw the box, I'm a huge Rubén Vela fan. He was born and raised and lived about 5 miles up the road from where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of those things that when I saw it, I saw a buddy that had it, and I was like, I don't care what needs to happen. I'm going to be the owner of that box one day. And so gracias a Dios, we made it happen, and just kind of travels with us wherever we go, man. So
dude, that's freaking
blessed
awesome,
and,
man.
You know, honored to have that.
I'm gonna take a picture with it.
Yeah,
I promise
definitely.
you guys, I'm gonna take a picture.
Al rato aventas la cucu rayado.
Yeah, for sure. Hey guys, if you guys can bear with me for 1 minute and about 43 seconds. 1 minute and 43 seconds. I'm about to play a video for you that I've posted plenty of times on my Facebook. I remember when this video first came across, and not because he's here, but just literally just how I felt, man. To see a high school band take pride in playing the Chicano national anthem at a high school football game, and every single member of the band was into it. Everybody on the sidelines was into it. And it just, it makes you, you know, from being Chicano, man, being, you know, a big fan of Tejano music, like it literally makes you pump your heart. I mean, you know, pound your chest a little bit, be like, that's fucking badass. Excuse my language. It's Wacky Wednesday, we cuss, in case you guys didn't know. No, man, when I saw this video, I was just like, it's crazy. It's cool, right? So I'm going to show you the video, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Hopefully it plays here. Here we go. Yeah, so that was my other camera was stuck, dude. You got up, and so now we're stuck. We're right here on this camera
Over
right
there?
here. Yeah. Hey guys, so if you guys have never seen that before, that was Josue here, dude. So literally, I was having a show. I think it was the Michiganders, the show I had.
It was the Michiganders.
And a buddy of mine called. Somebody was there. Was like, "Hey man, you mind if I have a buddy come over?" I said, "Man, come on over." And so he stayed afterwards. Everybody was leaving. He stayed. And he's like, "Hey man, I really dig the show. I'm from the Valley. We were watching it down there. Thank you for what you're doing. Que la chingada." And I was like, "Hey man, this is a cool cat, right?" And next thing you know, he's like, "Hey bro, have you ever seen the video where they're playing Las Nubes in the high school band?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Bro, that was me." I said, "Ah." So of course he chose the YouTube video. I said, "Hey, that's him right there, bro." So that's how I met Josue. He shot by the studio with a mutual friend, and we just kicked it off, dude. I mean, a really cool kid, and I couldn't have been, there's tons of people I could have invited down here from the Valley. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, man, for having us.
And I just like, man, as soon as I told my wife, I said, "I'm gonna call Josue, dude." You know what I mean? Because to come from the Valley to San Antonio to do a show, I mean, so I came to you.
I appreciate you, man.
Si hubiéramos ido como quiera, si hubiéramos ido.
Yeah, we would have gone either way, even if it wasn't us.
I was gonna say your dad would have drove. Y'all would have went. Y'all would have went. And
Hell yeah.
that's a nice ride.
Hey,
right
that's
there,
Mas.
bro.
We'll do another one in San Antonio.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, so these guys have their instruments, and I know we got a lot of people watching. Maybe what can you start the show off with, right? Also, something.
We're gonna jam a little bit with the fiddle. We're gonna do a little bit of Texas country, but before we go any further, I really want to send a big shout out to those guys, all the band directors back then when we were doing Las Nubes. Mr. Eddie Benitez, David Cardona, Jaime Flores, Josue Ortega, Raul Garate, and any others that I missed. Man, without those guys, me personally, the band probably wouldn't have been an idea, because it was one of those things that, going back to what we're talking about, man, being part of Chicanoism is something that I hold dear to my heart, no matter what it is, and we try to rep it. So we actually had an opportunity to do Acordeon y Bajo at one of the games back then, bro. We started off like that, and then the whole band came in.
Well, I mean, every time I saw that video, I thought it was pretty cool because, the video, it's almost like the way I saw it was like you're standing by yourself and you're like, screw it, I'm going to try this. And you start playing the accordion, it's like everybody's looking like, okay, I guess, let's do this. So boom. Then the drums start, and then everybody else, the horn section starts, and I'm like, okay, this is cool, bro. This is pretty awesome.
No, gracias a Dios, that song, and as well as others that we're going to do tonight, han abrido muchas puertas for nosotros. De verdad, we appreciate each and every one of the followers, as well as, your followers that are checking us out today. Because it's one of those things, man, that it's, like you say, it's one of our anthems, and we hold it dear to our heart.
For sure, man. For sure.
We do some Tex-Mex country, okay, Chapo?
Sí, véngase.
Hey, le dije al Chapulín, hey, the devil came down to South Padre, y el vato comienza. Hey, the Tejano historian, que canten.
Do that one or what? We're going to do Folsom Prison, man. So
Oh, yeah, dale.
we're going to open up on this one. This one goes back to San Antonio.
A la madre. Let's do it.
Yeah, so the way that this one came out to be, man, is that we were playing out there at a Univision Fanfare back in like 2017, 2018. And I kid you not, we knew he played the violin, but we didn't know he played the violin like that. So one day he's like, hey, man, we do Folsom Prison. People keep asking for it. In San Antonio, man, every time we went, gracias a Dios, it was always, hey, Folsom Prison. He's like, hey, I think I got an arrangement for it on the violin.
Okay.
And we had no idea he played like that.
Y luego?
Something like this. Well, I hear that train a coming, it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, and I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. but that train keeps rolling all down to San Antonio. I go in the rear bumper. Well, when I was just a mijo, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy and don't ever play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die, but that train keeps rolling. I hit my head and cried. Ready, Chapo? Échale. What that bedroom rich folks eating in them fancy dining cars. They probably drinking coffee and smoking big. Can I say cuss words? Yeah. I know I had it coming. I know I can be free. But that train keeps rolling, and that's what tortures me. Échale, Chapo. Ladies and gentlemen from Matamoros, Tamaulipas, el orgullo del grupo inevitable, Daniel Pérez. little something like that, bump.
God dang. There's going to be about 30 people out here yeehawing in about a minute outside this space. Oh, man. Hey, before I forget, I just saw a comment that came across, and I got to call this guy out.
Uh-oh.
Jumba Gonzalez. Hey, Bumper, is that the only cap you own? I'm going to tell you, Junebug, I own a shitload of caps. But this is the only cap that made it down to South Padre because it's waterproof. Don't want to ruin the rest of them. So there you go. This one is beach appropriate, as the wife says. Hey, speaking about the wife, man, tonight is we're going to be doing a lot of drinking. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of drinking. The guys, they're more than welcome to drink. We're doing a pre-birthday celebration for my beautiful wife, who's turning 21 tomorrow. She's somewhere. Oh, yeah, you can see her. She's back here. Y'all guys are in the background munching. Isidro, I see you. The boy went down to Georgia. Dale un poquito nomás con el fero.
A ver, Bump, sing it.
The devil came down to South Padre looking for it. What is he looking for? I forgot.
Soul to steal.
He's
Looking for a soul to steal. No, but I'm gonna fuck it all. Hey guys, but if you guys just joined us, I just need you to do one huge favor, man. For these guys, and for the show to grow, share this. However you're watching, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you share it to your pages. And don't just hit share, just like, hey guys, check this out. Write a little note on the top, a little comment, because you know when I see people share stuff and it's just like shared, I'm just like, okay, this guy he just hit shared. But if you write something personal like, hey man, check out my homies, check out Invitado, they're my homies, they're like, okay, well, this guy took a little bit of time to at least write a sentence and just didn't hit share right there.
Or so you don't put like the sixth sign, like we sound super bad. That way they can click on the.
There you go. You can do that too. But you guys share it, and we would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Again, we're live from South Padre Island here with Inevitable, and we're having a blast so far. We haven't even started drinking yet. So
Not yet.
we started the show a little bit late. That's why I said 7:30-ish earlier from my live in the swimming pool. Did you see me live in the pool?
Heck yeah. He got lost. That's why we tell him why we were late. He got lost over there at the beach with all the...
Chee.
No, cállate, compadre. Le van a pegar en la casa. No, but before we go any further, man, I want to send a big shout out to the rest of the members, man. We got 3 more members. Jesus Garcia, he's our bass player. El Chuy, el JJ boy. Saludos, JJ. También a Dan Arismendi, he's our drummer. Also served, also cool, super cool cat, man. And pues our bailador and weedista, Benito Garcia, out there in Austin, Texas.
You have a dancer?
Nah, he don't dance. I mean, they dance together. They get some water and everything, but he plays weedles and percussion también.
I got you. Hey, man, so, you know, the crazy thing is that, you know, this band here, they look young, but these dudes have been at it for many, many years. They're not just like dudes who pick up instruments yesterday and said, hey, we're going to start Inevitable tomorrow and started playing. They each have their own little history of where they started and how they got together. And you know, the reason I really dig what you guys are doing, again, I say this all the time, right, is because you bring a young feel to our music. And we need this. What y'all are doing, we need people to see Inevitable and be like, hey, look at these chavalos, dude. You know what I'm saying? We need people your age to be saying, hey, you know what? Not only is the music cool, but look, these dudes are our age, man. They dress just like us. They're just like us, and they're playing music that we thought was just for our parents or our grandparents, right? You know, it's part of who we are, man. And I don't know if you guys, I know he watches the show a lot. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the show, but I'm really big on our cultura, right? And keeping our Tejano roots alive any way possible.
At all costs.
At all costs, exactly. And, you know, there's people who watch the show week in and week out, and it's great because, you know, it shows me that people love Tejano music. You know what I'm saying? And when people say, like, oh, man, Tejano music's on a downhill, dude, I go to a concert somewhere and you see, you know, 500,000, 1,500, 2,000 people. That ain't dead to me. You know what I'm saying? People are paying money still in there to go see these bands. It's not dead to me. You know what I mean? And I say this every week because I'm promoting the actual event. Have you guys ever heard of the Mexican Fiesta in Wisconsin?
Oh, yeah.
You guys have?
Yeah.
So maybe one day Inevitable can get out there and gets in next year or something. But the thing I'm looking forward to is that these guys say there's like 100,000, 150,000 people.
Wow.
I mean, I've been at fanfares. I've been at Fiesta. That's a lot of people. Concerts, you know what I mean? It's a lot of people. Been down here, the mariachi. What do you guys have down here in Brownsville? The mariachi. And so I'm looking forward to seeing a crowd up and then to be, we're not even the Valley or San Antonio. You're talking about a whole nother state up north, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to kind of seeing how that goes. But going back to you guys, man, what you're doing is badass, right? And I'm sure that where you guys come from, you know a whole bunch of other people doing what you're doing, y'all's age, right?
Yeah, the whole thing, man, is to pass the torch, man, and we're big on el compadrismo as far as, man, whether there's bands bigger or smaller than us, if they need something that we got and we're available, we're there. It's all about, you know, uniting everyone and making it one, man, and make everything bigger and better. And so I can tell you that's why we do this. That's why we play the country. That's why we do the Tejano. That's why we do the Norteño, to make it fresh for people our age to jump in and become a part of.
Yeah.
It's a way of blending in.
Yeah.
No, it's our camera. The cameras are freezing up. They can still hear us, but my cameras are freezing up. That one already froze up.
Es el bajo player, ¿verdad?
Nah, I don't know.
Freeze,
I don't know what it is, man. But it's here. Let me see.
No le hace right now. They'll come back up.
A ver.
But yeah, for everyone tuning in, we want to send a big shout out to everyone joining in. We saw a couple friends. Saludos a Sopa, Juan. A ver, al John
Hey, can you guys see me now? Hopefully, maybe you can You guys can see me now. If so, I'm gonna move this camera and we're gonna make this work. Can you guys see me now? Can you just see me by myself? Again, you guys got to bear with us. We're not in the studio. We're in a remote place, so maybe you guys can see me. Am I on there now? Nope.
There we go. Yeah, you're coming up.
You can see me now?
Yeah, you're out in life.
Okay, cool.
Always bumped that in chulo.
I know it, but I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to change this around to get everybody.
There we go.
Everybody in the. Man, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do
Hombre, que
this.
no salga el bajo sexto.
Hey, like that.
Bring that table and put it right there.
Que no salga el bajo sexto.
No. That table might be a little bit higher.
Yeah, this.
If we're gonna remove that.
Move that stuff right there.
No, that one. Yeah.
That one right there.
Yeah, just move that thing on there.
Thank you guys for you know.
Pues we're gonna take some time to send some shout outs, Bump.
Dale, bro,
Like I
dale,
said,
do it.
el homeboy Johnny Sobrevilla de Grupo Visión.
Eso.
Sobre. That's my boy.
Saludos,
right there,
brother.
man.
Al Aaron. Al Junebug González. Saludos, brother.
El necio, el mero necio.
I didn't say it, y'all did.
Saludos a mi mamá.
Saludos a todas las familias. También Freddy Rodríguez. He's actually el conguero and animador de El Costumbre, brother. Grupo Costumbre.
Is he watching now?
Yeah, he's watching in right now.
Okay.
You remember that song Fantasia?
Yeah.
Saludos a
Jasmine, you're right in the camera now, so that's the camera we have, and nobody can see me, but that's all right. It's cool.
All right.
It's cool. Nobody, you see me every week. We're good.
Bring it in a little bit more, Bump.
There you go, right there. We're good. As long as they can see you guys, we're good.
Scoot over a little bit.
No. You know what the issue is the internet.
Yeah.
It can't handle all the cameras.
Es tanto chulo.
Yeah, it can't handle all the cameras. So, Jasmine, if you guys don't mind, can you grab that phone or one of these and just hand it to me? I'm gonna try to reload it. But guys, Inevitable, they're invited here. Special guests here from live from South Padre Island. If you just joined us, make sure you're sharing the channel. These guys just played a little Texas country. Well, not Texas country way. This is Southern rock, Southern country music. The first one y'all sang, that's not Texas country.
We call it Chicano country because we do it. That's only fair.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
That's what we say. We call it Mexican country porque decimos country.
Country.
Hell yeah.
For all of our little followers, they know how that goes con el Chapo. Starts dancing around.
Hey, so you know what's really cool, man, is these guys say sometimes when they go to play places, you know, when they show up, there might not be, you know, they say they get hired for a wedding or a quinceanera, and you know they're not gonna play Tejano. Their people are like, nobody's dancing. But you guys always have something you revert to, right, to get people on the dance floor.
It's like I tell you, man. We don't consider ourselves any certain genre because we try to do it all.
Right.
Complacer la gente. We get some places que gracias a Dios we go to places and we're like, man, what are we doing here?
And
so we started busting out little stuff that we could do here and there and try to get the accordion going. If not, the violin going. If not, we take out the electric guitar, and we got a couple on here that they know more or less what we do. They've already asked for a few of those songs. Al rato we'll put them out of the arsenal.
Right.
But yeah, man, gracias a Dios que, you know, we've been doing okay.
Cool. What is one of your favorite songs to play?
I don't know, Chapo.
Todas las rancheras.
You know why he likes playing rancheras?
Because he doesn't have to play the
He doesn't have
violin.
to play anything. He plays the glass bottle.
The glass ball? There you go. Hey, so do you guys drink on stage?
Depends on the event.
Yeah, depends on the event.
Some places we don't. Like, we try to take it serious. Like, when it's private events.
I'll tell you what, Bob. How do you tell someone no?
Well, I'll put it like this. Like, if I'm the leader of the band, like, for me, when you go to an event, private, public, doesn't matter. It's work.
Oh, of course.
So you're not going to sit at your desk chingando shots and
Oh,
beer.
of course.
Now, I know it's part of who we are, right? It's part of the ambiente. Like, you're like, hey, everybody get a shot, you know, para arriba, para abajo, para centro, para dentro, salud, all that stuff, right? I get that.
Felipe's drinking beer on the work.
Remember that one?
Bro, that dude does it good.
No, but going back to that, we have that same stipulation with us,
Wait a
man.
minute, one more time. What does he say?
Felipe is drinking beer at the work.
You gotta tell them where that's from.
Oh shit! So if you guys never seen that, that's from TikTok. I mean that right there has been replayed all over. You know what I mean? That's like one of the most popular TikToks that are out right there. That voiceover, he does a pretty good job of it, man. He does.
No, but he was original. Nah, no te creas. No te creas. Nah, but we completely understand, man. It's one of those things that, like I tell them, if they give it to you in reason and right there in person, plus you know you take a sip and you throw the rest on the stage and hope the sound engineer didn't see you, ¿verdad?
Like that. Like that?
Nah, no te creas, bro.
Ha pasado que llegamos bien serios y yo así les digo a veces de que no vamos a tomar, no vamos a tomar tranquilos, quiero contar, vamos a todo cuadrado, bonito, ¿verdad? Para que la gente nos vea. Me volteo y viene la persona que nos contrató, tome, para que celebren con nosotros, con 2 cubetas y shots. Y les acabo yo de decir, no quiero tomando y viene el de, bueno, pues ya.
Well, hey, you know what, dude? If you want to do it right, get you a Yeti.
Yeah.
Or una copa, right? I mean, it looks, I mean, if you're up there throwing bottles around.
No es
I
cierto,
mean,
man, no tomo, es jugando.
Puro Capri Sun, compadre.
Siempre pura agua. Es para el show, man, es para el show.
They put water in it.
Hey guys, so yes, I am coming in sideways, and yes, the angle is probably really bad. You got to bear with us, man. We're again remote here at South Padre Island, and the internet's not the greatest. So we got what we got. But going back to what's one of your favorite songs, Josue? What song do you turn around and give them the look and like, hey, is there a look? Does he give you all a look? Like if you're playing, you're just like, hey man, this is not working. We gotta change it up.
I'll tell you, there's one, and you're never gonna guess it, man. And it has to do a lot with this accordion. I'm a cumbiero. If it was up to me, I'd play cumbias all night long.
Okay.
But all night long, así como esa. But it's this one right here, bro.
Oh yeah.
Vamos a ver si es cierto. Tendré, compadre. This one goes out to one of the original singers of that band, Enrique Flaco Naranjo, out there from Santa Rosa. Goes to something like this. Ese coco que quiere Lupe, de la palma lo arranco yo. Ese coco que quiere Lupe, de la palma lo arranco yo. Que sí, que no y que no. Ese coco rayado lo quiero yo. Que sí, que no y que no. Ese coco rayado lo quiero yo. Ese bumper es el bailador, camarada de corazón. Es el bumper, es el bailador, camarada de corazón. Que sí, que soy que no. Es el coco rayado, lo quiero yo. Que sí, que no y que no. Es el coco rayado, lo quiero yo. Saborcito. Chiquilla cariñosa, me desatarantado. No sé lo que me pasa cuando yo tengo a mi lado. Chiquilla cariñosa, me desatarantado. No sé lo que me pasa cuando te verán. Me teme todo el pecho y me teme el corazón. Me suda la mano y me llena de emoción. Me teme todo el pecho y me teme el corazón. Me suda la mano y me llena de emoción. por esa cosa extraña que me pasa contigo. Me gusta que me pase lo que me pasa contigo, por esa cosa extraña que me pasa contigo. Me gusta que me pase lo que me pasa contigo. Méteme todo el pecho y méteme el corazón. Me suda la mano y me llena de emoción. Méteme todo el pecho y méteme el corazón. Me suda la mano y me llena de emoción. Live. Desde el Bumpers, Wacky Wednesday.
Yeah, even the people in the background grabbing shot glasses.
Sola. So going back to that bump, that's my favorite song, Coco Rayo, man. Personally.
Dude, that is a amazing. You guys can jam, bro. Like la neta, you guys sound awesome. If you guys are just joining us and you're like, this is not Bumper Studio and whatever. Yes, we're live from South Padre Island, and this is the camera angle we have because of our internet. Yeah. But we're gonna make it work, man. We're gonna make it work. I'm here with the guys from Inevitable down here from El Mágico Valle de Texas. I haven't been down here in a long time, dude. I've been invited quite a bit of times, and it's hard, bro. It's hard to come down here from work and everything else I'm doing. It's just it's hard to break away. So again, I'm happy you guys said, yeah, I'll come out. I mean, South Padre, bro.
Pues de veras, bro, like I'm telling you, man, to all the colegas and everyone joining in, and to everyone, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Bump, we appreciate you, man. There's a lot of things that you could be doing right now, and you chose to kick it with a couple guys, but we definitely appreciate that, man.
No, bro, it's what I can do, dude. People always give me, like, hey, Bum, thank you for this, and thank you for doing the show and trying to keep our industry going and alive. That's cool, bro. Like, I'll take it. You're very welcome. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do this for you guys because people need to know who you guys are.
Yeah.
People need to know that music is still being played. You might not hear it on the radio, right? You might not see Inevitable on the top 20, whatever your favorite Tejano countdown is. But they're out here and they're grinding, dude. I mean, these dudes open up for Solido, for Signal, big time bands. What do you think is the biggest band you've ever opened up for?
Intocable. We've done it several times.
Holy cow, bro.
We played with Intocable out there in Laredo at Jalapeno Fest. Mm-hmm. And Bobby Pulido también. Yeah, el Danny, el Chapulín, he's done a lot of big shows, man. Pero us como grupo, that one, Vegas probably has to be the two biggest ones. But man, over there in Laredo, the lights were off, bro. Mm-hmm. You can't see out on the stage, and all you see is cell phones, and it's a scary thing, man. I was telling the guys, man, you feel real good, and you're singing the songs. You're like, man, they're singing our songs. Then you get off, you're like, oh wait, those aren't our songs yet, but they're singing them, bro. Feels good. So it's one of those things, man. It gets something that you look forward to shooting for, man, and it's something that really keeps us going.
So let me ask you, dude. And I don't want to put you on the spot, and you don't have to answer the question, but when you open up for somebody like Intocable, do they ever stop and talk to you guys and kind of like on a personal basis, or it's kind of like, it's probably the road crew you probably deal with more and like, hey, get up there, or have y'all had a chance to like maybe sit down with Ricky or Renee?
We've conversed with all of them. We've taken pictures with them. I think we can. Everyone has their own different idol or person to talk to, in a sense. But I mean, we've all kind of had our fair share with all of them. I mean, Intocables, the Bobby Pulidos, the Signos, gracias a Dios que there's some of them now that we were blessed to call, good friends, and if not, pues padrinos de música. We have a lot of people like that we consider, true homeboys. But when it comes to things like that, gracias a Dios que we've never had bad encounters. We know we've heard of some some friends that I had, not with any particular band, but just in general, you know what I mean? With other músicos, that are a little bit bigger name, pero gracias a Dios with all different bands that we've played with and had the opportunity to open up for. Everyone's been real cool, from the staff to to the actual músicos.
And the reason I asked that, man, is because sometimes I think those A-list bands, they don't realize how much a little conversation goes with somebody who just maybe got started on the bajo sexto, right? Just that little bit of 2 minutes of time that you personally gave that guy who looks up to you. And that's what I tell some of the artists that come in, whether they're A, B, or C. Somebody sees you guys, and somebody looks up to you.
Definitely.
Whether you believe it or not, whether you think so or not, somebody is always looking at you guys, and somebody's looking up to you. And with that being said, like, I think it's important that once you become this on the higher end of our onda, right, that you have those conversations, to the artists out there. That it's important. Yeah. Once you make it, we know you've done your time and you've grinded, and you're at where you're at for a reason, right? People know who you are. They know your music. You're on the charts. But remember that at one point in time, all of you were a group starting somewhere. Somebody reached out and helped you out. So if you're watching and you're an artist, or if you watch this later on and you're one of those artists who just like to see what's going on in the onda, take that, man. Take that for what it's worth. You know what I mean? That little bit of conversation that you give somebody could really help somebody. It could really change a musician's way of life, a musician's way of playing. Like, what I mean? If I got to sit down with Johnny Canales for 10 minutes or 5 minutes of his time, and I just talk about, hey, you're Johnny Canales, I'm Bumper. No, like, if I could sit down with Johnny Canales and be like, hey, man, you're a veterano just like me, right? He's very prideful of being in the army, of serving his country, you know what I mean? But he's also very prideful of being a Chicano and bringing that music for everywhere for 30, 40 plus 50, almost 50 years. He's been bringing music to our lives on a Saturday or on a Sunday or on a Friday night.
When the barbacoa and the Big Red.
That's it. You're right. When we're eating tacos and we're with the family, like, he was part of it. You got to take it away. So that's the way I see it. If I could sit down 10 minutes with him and just ask him about who Johnny Canales like doing the show and stuff, that's what I mean with you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you were to sit down with, I don't know, Juan P. Moreno was to sit down and say, hey, homie, sit down. I'm going to teach you this real quick. You would take that forever.
I remember the first gig we had, right? Maybe 4 years ago. The first gig as a group, right? With me joining them. I remember growing up. I remember those chamacos, right? I grew up in church, so my idols were El Conjunto Bernal, Eloy Bernal. He just passed away, Mr. Ricardo Mejia. En paz descanse, right? I grew up with those groups, right? And then when Josue told me, hey, we're gonna open for Caminando, this and that, like, hey, I'm gonna go on stage right before them, right? I remember talking to Mr. Leander right after the game, like, hey, they're just normal people, right? Like, it was something big for me. For him, he grew up with like visiting them, right? I had never seen them in person, right? I remember the first night that we saw him, like, it was a big thing for me, right? So yeah,
makes you nervous.
I had to tell him a lot, man. I had to tell him when he first joined. I was like, look, man, like, at the end of the day, don't act weird with them, because they're gonna act weird with you. Like, they're normal people. Treat them the same as everyone else, and they're gonna open up to you solos.
Josue, what you say is exactly right. When I first started doing the show and I started getting invited to like gigs or like hang out at the studio and stuff,
you're starstruck, right? You don't know.
My star. I'm like, a la chingada, bro. That's like Juan P. Moreno's in my house. Yeah. I mean, his bajo that I seen growing up that says Juan P. Moreno on the neck is in my house. So, I'm just using him as an example, right? But at the same, it's like what Jose says, you gotta. They're just normal people. This is just what they chose for their profession in life. You know what I mean? And it just so happens that people love music, and we put
and
music up
about that bump. It's one thing that at the end of the day you can relate to. Because the same way that guy loves playing his instrument, that guy loves playing his. And so it's one of those things that when you talk as a regular person, uno on uno, you get this bond. Mm-hmm. That sea lo que sea, you can't see each other in 20 years. The next time you see each other, it's going to pick up like if nothing happened.
Like nothing ever happened, for sure.
Connection. Yeah, so I didn't mean to be on my phone a little bit earlier, but hablando de eso, I wanted to show those two pictures. That was a while back. I was a little bit skinnier back then.
Yeah, no. Let's see if we can. I don't know if we can get it up.
Maybe a little bit of the glare.
A ver.
But that's two of our members back with Intocable, and all the guys met him. There's been various times. Like I said, I looked like a little pollito more back then. But hablando de eso, when you said if they're cool and they're talking, not only did they talk, but it was one of those things that they let you put on their box and, try it out and sit down with them.
That dude has Ricky Muñoz's accordion on his neck right there, on his shoulders. That's badass, bro.
So it's one of those things. Hablando de otro músico, otro colega, I know we've already mentioned him, but el Johnny, I mean, he's one of those guys that I really look up to too. Porque,
Johnny Lee?
No, Johnny Sobrevilla.
Johnny Sobrevilla.
The animador de Grupo Visión.
Bro.
And I'll tell you why, bro. We actually, dating back to the beginning of COVID, the day before, we played a Grupo Visión out here at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show. Mm-hmm. Johnny sat the entire set. We played like 2.5 hours. He sat the entire set outside with his family, chilling right under the beer garden, hanging out with us. He was about to play for another hour and a half before. Bro, he sat there, convivió, watched us. It was a slow night because the COVID was just breaking out and everything like that. And he didn't have to, man. And ever since then, gracias a Dios, he shares our post. Always sharing Danny's stuff, A todos, man. It's just...
Bro.
Much love.
That apoyo like that, man, with guys like that, it goes the long way.
So Sobre, dude, is he's an underrated singer. He is a very underrated singer, right? Because
saludos, papá.
That's one word in Spanish that I don't even attempt to say it. What? I don't know. I can't say it. What does Johnny do for Visión?
Animador.
I can't do that. Animador. See? Fuck it up. I can't do it. That is one word that I cannot say in Spanish. But you know what, dude? Speaking, and not to go on a Sobrevilla rampage, but we got to do it. So me and my wife, we one night I was like, hey babe, what do we got going to show? I said, Signal's playing at Cowboys. Let's go check it out.
I saw that video. I know you're going.
Yeah, she's like, fuck it, let's go. So we go, dude, and Sobrevilla comes out as the animator for the. See, I said it in English. He comes out.
Hey, down here in Texas, Bum, we talk Tex-Mex. So for all of your viewers, también forgive us if we speak a little bit of Spanglish.
It's all good. So Sobrevilla comes out with Signal, and I'm like, hey, what the hell? He left Visión? What's going on here, right? Where's Checo at? Well, Checo had gotten sick or something.
Yeah.
But, dude, me and my wife both said this. You have to be a master of your craft, and he is a master of what he does on the stage. Why I say that is because he was with a group that he doesn't play with on a normal basis, right?
Probably never rehearsed with.
Never rehearsed. He said he never rehearsed with them. Dude, it was like if he was been with them for 20 years.
Yeah, ni cuenta de this.
Like this next song, where were you? And boom, he starts and bam, another song. Getting the crowd pumped up. He's professional, dude, when he came. And I told him after the show, I gave him a hug. And I said, Johnny, tonight you impressed me, bro, because it's like you were with them forever. You know what I mean? When I told you that I had Juan P, Manuel Alvarado, and Chato all the show, he knows, he's family with Juan P. So Sobrevilla shows up. He comes to the studio a lot, bro. Unannounced, but he shows up. And he starts jamming with them. And dude, I took my thing off. I was like, hey, is it Juan singing or him? And it was him, bro. He was singing. I was like, damn, bro. This vato can sing.
Chiming in on that, man.
So when I had Visión on, I put him on the spot where I told the cuates, like, hey, how come you don't let Johnny sing? I was like Richie's mom. Hey, what's the big deal about not letting Johnny sing, bro? So no, man. Just speaking of Sobrevilla, just a very cool dude. Humble as can be, and he's all about supporting everybody, man. I just thought it was really cool.
Y gracias a Dios, man, we have a lot of friends like that always support and sea lo que sea, what show, what gig, location, we've had that blessing. Pero not tooting his horn ni nada, pero gracias a Dios, man. El Chapulín, man, big animador también. Gracias a Dios that we have a Sobre in our band.
Chapulín, you're that guy?
He's that man.
Me toca.
I'm telling you, he's the do-it-all, man.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna say something. This is Bumper's personal view.
All right.
Right? Llévalo como tú quieras, okay? Just okay. depending on where you're at in Texas, depende cómo vas a hablar en el escenario.
Of course.
Okay? But not everybody does that.
Yeah.
Si tú llegas a San Antonio and you're on a ticket with nothing but, say you're on a ticket with David Lee and Ladez. I'm just saying those two, right? You're on their ticket. See, if you get up there and you start talking puro español, la gente va a estar ahí.
Yeah.
Even though we know all the music's in Spanish, right? But to me, I'm like, hey, man, if you really want to get to the people, you got to speak the majority, right?
That's one thing, like I said, that we've been super, super blessed on, because sea lo que sea, in English, Spanish, whatever idioma you want.
French,
man,
Italian.
he'll pick it up.
Todo.
And that's what I say. It takes a certain person like Sobre, like Chapulín, I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there, man. But it takes a certain type of a person to connect to the audience with saying a few set of words, man. And so it's people like that, you know, sea lo que sea, they're real important in bands, man, and sometimes get overlooked, like you say.
For sure, man, for sure. You know, I love it, dude. Like, I love showmanship. If that's who you are, you know what I mean, that's awesome, because that's what gets me to this. Like, if I'm drinking beer with my friend, and me and Isidro are somewhere, shout out to my boy Isidro. He's all the way in the back and red. He's kind of mad at the world because he's red right now. The sun got him. But, you know, we're somewhere and we're drinking beer, we're in a deep conversation, and there's a good band playing. We might just be in a conversation. But if I have a vato out there that's like, hey, ain't no conversation going on up here, baby. The party's up here. Now I'm like, okay, cool. Let me pay attention to what this...
Toma un poco de saber qué es lo que... Primero que nada, conocer el público al que vas a tocar. You have to know the crowd you're playing to. Like you said, you have to know by areas. It happens here with music. Before, like, I have to say something, we start playing a ranchera, and everybody dances. We switch a city, like an hour from here, 30 minutes. We start again with that ranchera, and nobody dances. We play Aguapango, and everybody dances. And we go back to the other town, we play Aguapango, nobody dances. So it's like a 30-minute difference. We understand what you're saying, because we go to other places. And in my case, like, I've struggled a little bit more with it in English, but now I'm trying more and more. And, I mean, people get it. People get it that I'm trying, and we try to connect with them to a certain extent, to where not only...
Like to a certain extent, pues ya estás. You're up here using big words.
Not only music, but with language, brother.
No,
it's one of those things, man. I'm telling you, down here in the valley, we got a couple counties. Just passing other side of La Feria, you get into Hidalgo County. I kid you not, man. We've gone to play private parties, like he says. We played rancheras over here the entire night. Awesome. We start over there with a ranchera, and everyone's looking around like, what are y'all doing? We played a quinceañera, 3 hours of straight cumbia.
Do y'all know 3 hours of cumbia?
No, but we know how to play.
Oh, shit, man. Hey, real quick, big shout outs to Mike Gonzalez. Shout out to Isaías Ramirez, Grupo Macizo. Mike Gonzalez from the Iconics. All the artists tuning in, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we're doing a live special pre-early birthday celebration for the beautiful lady in the background. She's back there somewhere. She turns 21 tomorrow. And so we're down here celebrating, man. And what you got, Oswald? You going to play some more?
We got to send a big shout out to your beautiful wife.
Dale, let's do it. Let's do it.
We got to send her a birthday shout out. So a big birthday and happy birthday to your beautiful wife.
Before you do that, let's give her a shot.
There you go.
Here. No. This is for you.
Oh, you said her bump?
No, and she's got her own.
No que we don't drink on the job. No que we don't drink on the job.
This is not a job. This is Wacky Wednesday. Shit happens. Hey, shout out to Matt Maya. Hello, Matt Maya from the Eli La Reina camp. You know what I mean?
Is that one of the?
He's a sound light guy.
The Michiganders.
The Michiganders, yeah, Matt Maya. Yeah, he's a cool cat. All right, man. To my wife, happy 21st birthday, babe.
21st.
We love you. Forever 21. There we go. I don't know what that was,
but it's strong.
Oh my God! What was that?
Wanna bump if the intro comes out a little bad? you want to know what?
Hey, everybody's like, hey, we're awake now.
Dice Chapo que they open them everywhere.
Ya. Vamos a ver si es cierto.
Qué linda está la mañana en que vengo a saludarte. Venimos todos con gusto y placer a felicitarte. El día en que naciste, nacieron todas las flores. Y en la pila del bautismo cantaron los ruiseñores. Y ya viene amaneciendo y a la luz del día nos dio. Levántate de mañana, mira que ya amaneció. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday, dear Weecha. Happy birthday to you. With a little bit of bump on the side.
Hey, ahora dale como le canta Marilyn Monroe. I'm gonna sing it. Like Oh man. Hey guys, thank you for joining us again. This is a birthday edition for my beautiful wife. We're down on South Padre Island with Grupo Inevitable down here from the Mágico Valle. And again, we're live from Padre Island, just having a blast. Thank you guys for joining us. We just started a little bit late. So those of you just joining us right now, we got plenty of time. These guys, well, they don't got work tomorrow.
We'll be here till 4 in the morning.
They're like, we're here till 4 in the morning.
Always bump. I'm still feeling that shot, bro. I told you that intro's gonna come out a little while.
Hey, I don't know what she mixed, but that was a weird ass shot. Was that tequila with watermelon schnapps? I knew it. I was like,
It started sweet and then
it was like, okay, this is okay. Then I was like, oh shit, what's going on
Trying not
here?
to make faces porque me están viendo. Sonriendo nada más.
Hey, bump, you try to act hard and you're like,
No, I was good, and then I seen both of them. They were just like, oh shit.
there you go.
Oh man. So speaking of the guys, man, Chapolin here, we were having a great conversation earlier before we came on air. He actually was part of a band that I love, dude. That I mean, to this day, I have that album and I play it from front to back. Big Circo was huge down here in the valley, bro. I mean, that was the Kiss of the Onda, you know what I mean? Like those dudes, if you guys had never heard of Big Circo, you know, Josue's dad down here, he said, as he agreed with me, he's like, those dudes were kicking ass down here in the valley, bro. And, you know, that song, Yo No Fui, to me was just like, it's one of those songs.
Before its time.
Before its time, but it was just a, it's a Tejano song that forever is embedded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Bobby Polido's Desvelado. It's like, you know, Todo Para Qué. You know what I mean? To me, it's just one of those songs. Like, you hear that song, it's like, man, dude.
Primero que nada, saludos, Mini. Gracias por llevarme en este caminote y por introducirme en ese lado primero que nada. Tuviste el bueno. Gracias ahí. Estoy en donde estoy. Mini Mosca, saludos.
So a little bit about Chapolin, man. Chapolin was born in Mexico. And we talked a little bit about that. But his journey in music is pretty cool, man. I mean, this guy's been in orchestras. You know, it wasn't like he just said, hey, I'm going to pick up a violin and play Tejano music. You know what I mean? First of all, having a violin in Tejano music it's not something you see quite often. And he does it really, really well. So, Chapolin, a little bit on you, bro. ¿Cómo comenzaste? En español está bien, no hay
Español,
pedo.
bueno.
Todos entienden
¿Qué
español.
tal, raza? Bueno, empecé con la guitarra a la edad de los 4 o 5 años. Empecé a moverle porque mi abuelito y mis padres tocaban. Y también mi tío. Entonces empecé más o menos con un requintito leve. Y en el 97, que tenía 7 años, entré a Bellas Artes, donde tomé un curso de verano. Íbamos muy rápido y luego a los 8 meses entramos a una escuela superior de música donde cambié a violín. Tomé un programa de 3 años donde fui primera silla de violín a nivel escuela, a nivel estatal y a los cuantos encuentros que fui. Y empecé con la orquesta infantil y luego empecé con los mariachis a los 11 años a tocar para arriba y para abajo.
Can you imagine, bro, playing at 11 years old, professional musician?
Iban por mí mis amigos, Beto, saludos Beto, Julio, Roger, iban por mí, me acuerdo tenía como 24, 25. Y yo era pues un niño, 10, 11 años. Imagínate, ahorita me veo así chiquito, imagínate cuando tenía 10 años. Yo les pregunto a
Hey,
veces,
real
oye,
quick, if you guys are so say this, man, if you could just, you see how young he looks now, how small he is now. You imagine how he looked at 10 or 12 years old,
Yeah.
hanging out with a bunch of older guys.
yeah, they would go ask my dad, hey dog, can we take out your kid or we bring him before, just be careful. And I remember, man, they would go and take care of me like a little brother, but I would always play. And then from there, it just happened when I came to the U.S., it was high school. And that's when I met Lalo, Mini Mosca. We had this band called Chido. And that's where we have a lot of great memories.
So that Lalo they're talking about, bro, he was the animador and cantante of Big Circo. They started. So
Yeah,
he comes out in all the videos. He comes out.
It's original.
Dear friend of ours. Pero gracias a Dios, because of that guy, a lot of musicals that are now, in big bands now, and I'm not going to mention their names, but
Right.
they're in bigger bands, were culpa or because of Mini Mosca, ese Lalo. So he's a big product here in the valley.
That's crazy, man. I wanted him to say that just so people know, as musicians, they don't just get up and pick up an instrument and be like, hey, man, I'm part of Inevitable. You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen. Everybody has their story. I really feel that the people, I really wish that I could have a platform different than what I have now. I really wish that I could have a platform where, one, I would be able to be televised, right? Maybe like a small stage scenario, almost like a Johnny Canales, but now, right now. Let me be Bumper. I'll take out the cuss words. I'll be clean, right? But for the people, dude, because I'm so passionate about young people finding out who you guys are. It's a passion of mine. I really want our cultura to spread, dude. It really bothers me. My wife invited me to a concert. Man, what's the name of this guy, bro? He sings reggaeton. Hey, what's the concert that we went to?
Which one? Sorry.
The reggaeton concert.
Maluma.
Maluma. We went to a Maluma concert, right?
Saludos a Maluma.
And saludos a Maluma. He's watching. No, but you know what? What really, it didn't irk me because it's Latino and I'm okay with it, right? But what really just blew my mind was to see little to old fill up an AT&T Center in San Antonio, the heart, the capital of Tejano music, right? To see the AT&T Center full and kids who can't even speak a word of Spanish singing
their songs?
word for word every single lyric that guy's played.
You mind if I chime in on that?
Dale.
But those are OTMs though.
No, OTMs other than Mexicans.
No, but I'll tell you.
Latinos.
Hablando de eso, Bump, I'll tell you something that I'm really proud of, and not a lot of people down here from the valley know, because when I tell the story, I don't know him personally, but it's something that I'm super proud of, because I don't know about now, but 90% of Maluma songs when he first came out was written by a guy here from the valley, a Tejano here from the valley.
Neta?
If you look up his name, se llama Edgar Barrera, from Roma, Texas, the other side of the valley. He came from the other side.
Edgar, somebody look that up. Edgar Barrera.
You look at him up, Bump, Jennifer Lopez, Mark Anthony, Maluma. If I'm not mistaken, I think The Baby in English, like XXX
Yeah.
Tentacion, all of those rappers. I mean, The guy is. You look him up on billboards. You look him up on Grammys. I think last year he got the most Grammys out of any person ever.
And he's here from the valley.
And he's here from the valley.
Mexicano.
Stark County.
Chicano or Mexicano?
No, Mexicano. 100% Mexicano.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's born and raised in Texas. He grew up, graduated from Roma, Texas, down here from the
So
valley.
he's a Tejano. That's
He
why
ate
I'm asking
Whataburger,
you, bro.
yeah. Well, no. He born and raised Tejano.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a shot, bro. It's a shot. It's still going.
It's a
It's still the shot, brother. But I mean, for anyone that wants to look him up, Edgar Barrera.
No, I mean, where I was kind of going with it is that as a fan of Tejano music, like, man, why aren't these people singing our music like that?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that music is across the ocean almost for us. You know what I mean? Like, what I really try to get across is that, you know, the music that y'all play, it's nacido aquí, here. This and that is here.
¿Y este?
Well, este viene de... He's like, yeah.
Chapolin's like,
What about me? No, so I'm just saying, like, you know, this is... And we should be proud of something that's us.
Yeah, man.
Nobody else has this, right? You know what I mean? And the other thing is, and I'm going on another tangent, but it's Wacky Wednesday. It's what I do. The other thing that drives me nuts is, like, by sheer numbers alone, regional Mexican music sells probably more than any other music in the United States. Right? By just sheer numbers alone. But you go watch the Latin Grammys, Maluma. It's gonna be a bachata person, reggaeton, salsa, merengue.
Saludos a la academia. Nos vemos pronto.
Hey, Chapo's planting that seed. He says we're gonna be there.
Chapulín, but my point is like, what about this?
Yeah.
Is it not cool? Is it not cool to have an accordion and a bajo up there? Intocable's done it. Los Tigres have done it. They played on that main stage, right?
Yeah.
But there's way more there's way more music out there. And it doesn't have to be Tejano. I'm okay with regional Mexican, but show it.
Yeah.
Don't play it early where it doesn't play on TV.
Well, now you think, talking out loud about that, you think Firme is going to be...
Oh, they already did it. They did it. But here's my point with Firme. Firme knows what they're doing.
Before they do it.
Tejano music needs a Firme.
Yeah.
We don't have that. And I've said this before. I've said this on plenty of my shows before. If Tejano music can provide a Firme, somehow, some way, to push the envelope. And what I mean by push the envelope, to dress the way they want to dress. Who cares if we're not wearing cowboy hats and cowboy boots? Right?
We don't.
Who cares if we're wearing Versace or Louis Vuitton? Who cares? Right? Who cares if one guy wants to wear a cowboy hat and you want to wear Louis Vuitton and you want to wear Versace? Who cares? It's who you guys are individually. Right? But the young people see that like, hey, este vato, mira, he's not wearing a cowboy hat and he's playing an accordion.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't go, like, that's the simplicity of where we live. You know, people automatically think these two things, automatically you got to wear cowboy boots and a cowboy hat.
En a buckle.
And a buckle. Hey, Chapolin, no te olvides del buckle. And the bigger the better. Que no, Chapolin, the bigger the better.
You know why he says that? Because he doesn't like to do it. We're big on that too, man. And not chiming into anything, you know, good or bad or anything like that. Pero sabes que, it's like I've told everyone has their own identity. And I told them since the beginning, you know, you're Danny, but when you get on stage, you're Chapolin. Why? Because people look for him for that, man. Like, we go to certain places, and they already know who he is without him even getting on the stage. Or like he has these sunglasses that he wears. People know him. If he's wearing those sunglasses, that's him. It's like you. I've seen you talk on your show. If you're not wearing your tapita, a veces, they don't recognize you.
Dude, when I go to public and I wear a cap or I brush my hair,
yeah,
people are like, hey, bro, I saw you, but I didn't know it was you because you didn't have your tapita on. But the minute I wear a hat, people are like, hey, Bump, what's up, bro? How's it going?
Yeah.
I watch your show. Cool. But if I don't, it's cool. Like, nobody knows, you know what I mean? Unless I have a bumper shirt on or whatever. Other than that, they don't know who I am. And that's cool. Like, everybody has their own glitch. But, you know, you guys take that for what it's worth, bro.
Yeah.
Tejano music, Texas music is missing a firme. When a group can figure that out, they're gonna go.
Yeah.
They're gonna go. I say this all the time, right? There's only a few groups in Tejano music that draws crowds, that young 15 to 25-year-old crowd. There's only a few. There's only a handful of people that can do that, right? But the minute that a young band as yourselves figure like get that, it's gonna take off, dude. It really is, man. You know, I always hear people talk about how music comes in waves.
Fads.
Right? It comes in fads. And Tejano music right now is changing. It's evolving. For the Tejano fan, if you're a true Tejano fan, Tejano music is evolving right before our eyes. Right? And every music that you hear, right, depending on what radio station you listen to, it's changing. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with you like going to the studio and be like, hey, you know what, let's change this up a little bit, right? We have to be open to that. If you're not open to that, our genre's never gonna grow. We're gonna stay listening to the same 30 songs that we listen to while we barbecue, and that's it. That's it. Like after that, I mean, what do? You know what I'm saying? There's no growth. So it's up to people like me. It's up to the radio stations. It's up to anybody that promotes music. Be open to new music and push to new music.
I'll tell you, chiming in on that, man, that's why we really decided to really push the violin, and we play it a lot. I mean, when I say that, like if we're in a 1 hour set, half of it or 3/4 of it is with violin. Whether those songs come with it or not, we put them in there. Because we've had guys like talking about the Golden Boy himself, Bobby Pulido. We did an arrangement with the violin that opened up a lot of doors for us, man. We put it in Desvelado, and he loved it. And back in the day in Monterrey, he did an arrangement similar to it without us even knowing. So it was one of those things that we clicked and we found out a way. How is it that we can grasp the younger crowd and make them come in? Now when we play some shows in the Valley, we have more minors than we do adults.
Really?
We have more minors than we do adults.
They dance to most of our music.
That's badass, bro.
Put us exes, bro.
Put those X's everywhere. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? We're doing shots of Dr. Pepper, Big Red, everything. You know what I mean?
Pero gracias a Dios, it's stuff like that. It's little seeds, man. And that's kind of later we'll bust out the guitar and we'll show you what we mean. But it's something that we try to grasp them. Back in the day, there was a video with Los Chamacos talking about how they made things cool, you know, with conjunto and stuff like that. And the way that we had to do it is now country, bro. I feel Texas country is at its all-time high. You have guys like
Texas country is high, bro. And I just had a shout out to my homies Chase Tonight.
Saludos,
right? I don't know if you watched the interview,
yeah,
but
I caught that.
Chase Tonight son los sobrinos de Oscar de la Mafia.
Oh wow.
The Oscar and Leonard Gonzalez. Leonard Gonzalez, the founders of La Mafia, those are his two sons.
Oh wow.
Right, but they didn't go the Tejano route. They went the Texas country route. But they're Chicanitos, right? They're Chicanos, and they're following their musical dreams. But with Texas country, bro, what people, again, by sheer numbers alone, Randy Rogers, Kevin Fowler, Aaron Watson, they know who buys that music.
Oh yeah.
They know who's filling those shows up. You know, have you seen the Randy Rogers do a song with Calibre?
Saludos, Mr. Brady.
What's man, dude, they did it, the Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the name of the group?
Or all of these country artists inviting the GOAT, David Lee, to play on the recording.
Exactly, bro. There's Alex and Kate. I don't know if you've ever seen them on TikTok. They got famous on TikTok.
By singing country in Spanish.
And getting...
Or you go the norteño route, you get Reileros del Norte or other bands. I can't remember which band it is, but they're recording country songs with country artists from Texas in Spanish.
Because it's who we are, dude. There is no other place in the United States like Texas. And to everybody watching outside the state line of Texas, I'm not throwing jabs. I'm just saying that.
No, even them, they can be Tejanos as well, as long as you got it in your heart.
No, but living here, it really opens up your eyes to all the different types of music, bro. You know what I mean? So, the guitar is getting broken out. So, what are we gonna do with the guitar? We'll swear.
Well, Like I said, it's one of
Para
those
la
things
foto.
that yeah, it's just for the picture.
It is okay.
Nah,
Hold
no
on.
te
Let,
creo.
let me look at something real quick before you start playing.
Vamos a ver.
I want to look at something real quick.
Like I was saying, man, it's one of those things that
Saludos, chato.
we try to find a way of how to make our music relevant to every crowd. You know, there's not always people that want to hear just cumbias or just, you know, rancheras or whatever the case may be. So we decided to incorporate the song. And like I said, we got a really talented guy on the violin. So because of that, we're able to incorporate the song.
Okay.
But gracias a Dios, going back to that that number that's there on the bottom, we're available for hire. Private events, public events, quinceañeras, bodas, divorce parties. ¿verdad, compadre?
Divorcios,
If they want to dance this with
entierros.
divorce parties, también lo hacemos. So we do a little bit of it all, man. But gracias a Dios, que this song right here, there's a lot of bands or a lot of places that we hear DJs play it, but not so much live. So we're able to do that with this little guy right here.
Es un Swiss knife, bro. You need a screwdriver, te lo saca, bro. Scissors, te lo saca.
Corto.
He's like one of those Swiss knives,
Mire,
bro.
gordo. All right, man. Inevitable right here, live from South Padre Island.
Oh, he's got a tune. So this one is like I say, it's a club favorite. It's one of the biggest reasons we were able to pull that younger generation in and dance, and goes a little something like that. You ready, Chupito? Saludos a Junebug that was asking for this one earlier.
That song right there.
Dale, Ciro. Make sure y'all are sharing this. Inevitable, baby.
Cruzando la frontera me encontré con él. Era un tipo medio verde, pero me cayó bien. Le dijo viejo en carretera, espero pronto llegar al rodeo que me inspira ya. Me dijo con certeza que no hay más emoción que romper un sombrero, disparar un cañón, salvar la vida de un jinete cuando mal anda su suerte es el payaso de rodeo, boy. Ven, 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 animalito, ven, ven y sigue y verás lo que vas a aprender. No ves que soy muy poco artístico, muy listo, muy gracioso, es el payaso de rodeo, boy.
Hell yeah, boy.
Así pasando largo tiempo loco se marchó, dejándole un mensaje que recuerdo hoy. Lo peligroso es gracioso, lo difícil es hermoso, lo más grande es el rodeo, boy. Me dijo con certeza que no hay más emoción que romper un sombrero, disparar un cañón, salvar la vida de un jinete cuando mal anda su suerte es el payaso de rodeo, boy. Y me dice ven, 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 animalito, ven, ven y sigue y verás lo que vas a aprender. No ves que soy muy poco artístico, muy listo, muy gracioso, es el payaso de rodeo, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Matamoros, Tamaulipas, le decimos el Chapulín, he's known as el Danny Boy, Danny Peras. But I can't even talk that fast. Uh-oh.
Así pasando largo tiempo loco se marchó, dejándole un mensaje que recuerdo hoy. Lo peligroso es difícil, lo difícil es gracioso, lo más grande es el rodeo hoy. Me dijo con certeza que no hay más emoción que romper un sombrero, disparar un cañón, salvar la vida de un jinete cuando mal anda su suerte es el payaso de rodeo boy. Y ven, 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 animalito, ven, ven y sigue y verás lo que vas a aprender. No ves que soy muy poco artístico, muy lindo y gracioso, es el payaso de rodeo boy.
You think Mucho's gonna dance?
Damn, son.
Hey, that one always works in San Antonio, bro.
Hey, bro, let me tell you right now.
60% of the time works every time.
Hey, estoy sudando and I didn't do shit, bro.
Imagínate bailando ahí en la quinceañera con todas las luces bien bofeado.
Hey, dude, you had my boy Isidro in the back. He was back there trying not to go left and right.
Para mover la chancla.
Wow, dude. Hey, you know what? That song, shout out to my prima Reina. May she rest in peace. From Ruskin, Florida. I remember she was, you know, always with my wife. They'd go out and they'd play that song in the clubs. And she was always like the leader of that thing. And the faster they would go, she would do it. And
It always takes
you know,
one, man.
Yeah, dude. And she was like, you couldn't keep up with her, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was gone on that song. Hey, how do you remember all the words to that song, Chapulín?
Pues.
Very carefully.
Bien, con cuidado en la tarea. Hay que hacer tarea en la casa, sí.
Dang, somebody was like, somebody's like, I would remember that name, Chapulín. I remember that.
I'll remember you. Thank you.
Hey, so hey, make sure when you guys see Inevitable at your local event that you're gonna call the number 956-345-6090. You're gonna call them and you know, get with them. Oh, that's not cool. El iPad, ni tiene el charger. We'll get it. We're good right now. We're good right now. Yeah, the iPad chargers. You're gonna need a. What do you got? An external pack there? Oh,
Come on.
We come rarely here.
talk to me. Talk to. Hey, but you know what? Wrong cable.
Oof. Yeah, metal.
It's in the it's.
So gracias a Dios, Bump, that song and stuff like that is how we keep the young people involved. And it takes little things like that, man. You start off with a song like that and you go to a, where do you go? You go to a cumbia, you go to anything after, man. And, you know, it works. So it's funny because we put that song in and then we do Desvelado and then we do another one and you get those people. But if you play in Texas, you got to know this song. And you got to know that song. And you got to know this song.
So we gotta have a feel in the band.
Yeah, so we went adding one song, we went adding another song, we went adding another song.
But what's cool, Sway, is that you guys are open to, yeah, that's cool. Just the cable.
You gotta be, brother.
No, you guys are open. You guys are opening to. Oh shit!
You're right.
Does it got a C on there? No. It doesn't reach that far, huh? To the plug.
We'll find an extension cord
We'll
right
get
now.
an extension cord.
But yeah, man, you got to be open, Bump. I mean, it's one of those things that at the end of the day, they make you or break you, bro. Sea lo que sea, you know, we don't say any.
Do you play any? You play a lot. Do you find a way to put in your original songs?
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Right now, going back to that, man, it's been a lot slower than what we wanted to because we were barely dando full vuelo when it came to COVID, man.
Right.
I remember our last show ever right before COVID was in San Antonio at Fanfare. Like I said, we played over here back with Grupo Visión. The next day we played at Fanfare. And I remember we got a reporting, the first case in San Antonio broke out at a military base. You remember that?
Yeah, so you guys played in the year of 2020.
20.
Right? We were there, and it was a Thursday night. And Under the Bridge was packed.
Yeah.
You guys were playing Under the Bridge. And that night, the rumors started coming in like, hey, man, this might not be going on tomorrow. Like, no, dude, look, everything's set up. The people are making tripa tacos. Like, hey, if they're making tripa tacos, this shit ain't going nowhere, right? Dude, and then I got home that night, and I think by like 12:30, 1 o'clock, they were like, they called it. They said, hey, man, they shutting it down.
Yes. Pues hablando de eso, Bump, we had Bino there, man. We played early. We played like a 6 or 7 p.m. set right under Gateway Bridge. Super nice, man. Gracias a Dios que it went real good. I remember them telling us, hey, ¿sabes qué? Some of the bands aren't showing up, man. Like, you think y'all can do us a favor? The guys and I look at each other and we're like, pues we're already here. Let's play. So I remember we went up against Masore playing at the same time. We're like, no one's gonna pay attention, bro. We busted out the fiddle, no, but we got everyone's attention. We played again that night. We
Ready
played
to rock and roll.
3 times in one night, bro. And I remember sitting in the van with the guys, and I'm like, guys, this might be the last time we're playing together for a good while. And they're like, nah, no va a pasar nada. We're gonna be good. After that, bro, we didn't see each other for a whole year.
Bro, I think a lot of bands, you know what I mean? We haven't talked about COVID in such a long time, right? Because we've been trying to get
away from it.
But I honestly believe that you're not the only band. A lot of bands, if you weren't already established, right?
Yeah.
A lot of bands were just hitting, like the music was just starting to bend right there.
Even the bands that were established, man. I mean, everyone suffered in their own way with it, man.
Right, but where I'm going is like I know a lot, like just like you guys just said, like a lot of people were they had just put out a single, and it was like, okay, man, we're breaking for it. Like it's coming, right? Everything's gonna start going fast forward. The next thing you know, bam, everything stopped. Yeah. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, crazy.
Pero sabes que, gracias a Dios, man, para algo pasan las cosas. And right now, gracias a Dios, things are picking back up. Everything's looking good. Staying safe and precautious and everything in this timely manner. We're firm believers that stuff will happen, man. And if it does and if it doesn't, sabes que, we're still here to put out our music and do what we do.
I got you. Hey, you guys have been saying a song. Real quick, let me give shout outs before I forget. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Edgar Ramos. Shout out to the homie. Even though she didn't make it out here, like she said. We'll let her go, though. Shout out to the very busy and beautiful Miss Bonnie Hernandez. Big footprint in the Tejano industry. She's been in the radio industry for a long time. Bonnie Hernandez, and congratulations on your new gig with TMA TV, hosting TMA TV. There with my buddy Elicio, you're gonna be able to tag team that. It's gonna be great. So if you guys aren't tuning in, TMA TV, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's live on not live, but it shows at midnight on a few different TV stations across Texas. And if you get it, man, make sure you tune in, even if it's for a little bit. It's Tejano music on TV again. And how many times do you get to see that? That doesn't happen very often, right?
And chiming back in on that, man, sabes que we're big believers, all of us actually, of talking things into existence, man. Y si Dios quiere, one day we're gonna see you, man, on that TV. Like I said, we're down here from the valley, bro, and por un razón, all the stars lined up in a line, bro, and we came across you. And so like I said, de veras, otra vez, thank you for inviting us out. And sabes que, si Dios quiere, man, you're going to have your own show with bands, and we hope to be one of them.
Yeah, bro. We'll see, dude. One day. The wife's been trying to kick me out into the garage, and I think about it, and then I'm like, nah, she has too much gym equipment. And that means that gym equipment's got to come inside. I'm like, nah, chale. You know what I mean? But no, I do believe that I probably am growing out of that studio just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of groups want to come, and honestly, a lot of groups want to play, bro. Like, Bump, I want to go, I want to play, because people like, they like to hear the interviews and stuff too, but you get to throw a little music in there, it just gives it a badass vibe. You know what I mean? Johnny Canales was on to something. I mean, the shit lasted 40-something years, you know what I mean?
For something that worked, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you've been saying a song that came up. Oh, look at Bonnie there. Well, look at that comment, fool. She broke it down. You want to see me on TV? Here it is. San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Austin, Laredo.
That's what
it is,
man.
Right there.
For all the information, man, each and every one of the followers following out on there, please support that. It's big to our culture and to what we're trying to do as a union, as a unity entre todos. Todo se puede, man. And just little things like that, people tuning in go the long way.
For sure. To the people in the crowd, if anybody can find me an extension cord, I don't care where it comes from, but yeah, we need an extension cord.
I think Chapo's got one in the car. So which song were you talking about, Bump?
Desvelado. You guys play that one on your set list?
Junebug's requesting one, I think. Oh no, never mind.
He requested it earlier. They played it. They played it.
Well, that's the thing. For Caballo Dorado, we play like 6 of them.
Really?
With the guitar, but yeah.
Dang. Hey, I'm being serious. Is there an extension cord anywhere?
¿Con ese es? ¿Con este acordeón?
Sí. So this one, like I said, man, this one dates back to the days of the KXTN Univision Fanfare. We did it back in, when was it, 2017, 2018?
17.
One of those times, man, we had a chance to hang out with one of the gurus. We were talking about it earlier, and all good. Michelle Hilares. We hung out with Michelle Hilares. We hung out with
Thank you.
Frankie J. And we hung out with Bobby Polido. Two people, Mr. Bobby Polido and Michelle Hilares, who opened a lot of doors for us. Took us to Vegas, played different shows around with Intocable. We did this arrangement, y gracias a Dios, this was one of the songs that what we do is infusing the Tejano in with the violin. So it goes a little something like that.
Only right here on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Inevitable live from South Padre Island.
Será fe que yo encontré una voz de ternura que me llena de placer. Cuando la oigo hablar de ella me enamoré. Aunque nunca la conocí, yo sueño con su querer. Y a sus veces quiero dormir, escucho cada día la radio, de seguro que la vuelvo a oír. Desde el cielo busco 1000 estrellas, a la luna quiero subir, voy desvelado por estas calles esperando encontrar a esa voz de ángel que quiero amar. ¿Dónde andará? Voy desvelado y mi deseo no me deja descansar, porque es cierto y yo me pongo a llorar. Yo seguiré desvelado y sin amor. Saludos, Mr. Robbie. Donde quiera que se
Damn, son. Where in anywhere have you ever heard Desvelado sang with the violin?
Right here on Bumper's Wacky
Yeah,
Wednesday.
here on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday for sure, man. Guys, if you're out there, if you're looking for a group for a quinceañera, you're looking at a group for a wedding, for a party, for anything like that.
Backyards, front yards,
Backyards,
divorces,
front
churches.
yards, any of that. It would be great if you hit these guys up right here, man. To all my friends in the radio industry, Inevitable is to me they're a perfect band that if you're just trying to get some young people out there, these dudes are it right here. And they're a jack of all trades and a master of none. I mean, they just proved it here. They started with Folsom Blues. They went into Desvelado. They sang. What was the other one you guys did?
Mañanitas
the Mañanitas. They can do it all, dude. They can do it all. So
do you mind chiming in on that? Do you mind if we change it up a little bit?
dude, you can do what you guys want, bro. Tonight is for you guys. You know what I mean?
We had a beautiful lady in the crowd earlier asked if we knew any country.
Country.
Country. Y el otro, yeah. Hey, Felipe's drinking beer. Hey, before you do that, though. Before you do that.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Pass
Bumba,
this-
I'm trying to sing the
puedo,
song,
no
bro.
puedo.
pass this shit down right here. These are little. These are different. They're not like the other ones.
Pero this gonna give me a cara también o no?
Nah. If it does,
Es agua.
blame my wife. My wife is working hard in the background. Oh, look, there is one. If only you can reach over here. We have the cable for it, babe, right here.
it after, I'll do it
For the
after.
charger.
Once again, thank you for each and every one of y'all tuning in.
You want to do it? You want to do it after?
Yes.
Ya se lo chingó. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it after the song. We'll do it after the
You wanna
song.
do it after the song?
Yeah, do it after the song.
Oh, you want to do before? No, no se crean. Ya están todos. Vámonos.
Yeah, you want to do it? Let's do it.
No lo respeta, pero todo, no lo huelan.
Bueno, to the people at home también, grab your little copitas.
This is to all the Tejano fans. This is for our cultura.
Es agua, ma.
This is for Inevitable, for future endeavors that you guys, you know, maybe from the show, you get 1 gig, 2 gigs, 3 gigs.
Pues muy pronto en San Antonio, right, bro?
Right here in San Antonio, baby, we're bringing Inevitable to San Antonio
Porque el mío tiene más que todo.
because you're el Chapulín.
There we go.
There you
Salud.
go, man. Salud.
To everyone at the house, para arriba, para abajo, para el centro, and I guess para adentro.
Ya no voy a hacer caras.
That was good. That was good.
Ahora no puedo cantar, bro.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. Nah, baby. We have the regular one. You brought it. The regular C charger.
Son tres, nomás.
That's not it. Oh yeah. That's it. Over here.
So we're gonna change it up a little bit again. I know Bump's fixing the camera out here,
On the keypad.
Todo lo
but
que
we
nos
had a
sabemos
couple
ya,
people.
muchas gracias. Hasta luego.
We had a couple people ask for something different, so they know we played this one. También saludos a Mr. Jaime Flores before we go any further. One of our ex-band directors there at La Feria.
Saludos a mi
Viva La
hermano.
Feria. Everyone else también. Bump, you ready for some country? This ain't Texas country, but this is just country.
It's regular country.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm down.
Headed down south to the land of the pines. I'm on my way into North Carolina. Staring up the road, and pretty God, I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours. I was picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Chale, chavito. I'm running from the cold up in your England. I was born to be a fiddler in an old time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. Old North Country winners keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Se le echamos una vez más. God bless all Tejanos, y'all. And God bless Texas. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, Here goes another one for y'all.
All the lift turn rough, the air is getting thin. I can see my breath, the night is rolling in. Sky is gray, it's cold as a stone. It's just the kind of day I can't stand and be alone. 'Cause you've been on my mind, and I wish you were here beside me tonight, lying in this bed. 'Cause I'm just not the same. I walk down these streets, I swear I hear your name, but it's just in my head. Wish you were in my arms instead. Wasn't thinking about you when I thought I saw your car. Can't escape you for long. You know I never get too far. You're everywhere I go, 'cause you're everywhere I've been. You're everything I wanted, and I want you back again. 'Cause you've been on my mind, and I wish you were here beside me tonight, lying in this bed. 'Cause I'm just not the same. I walk down these streets, I swear I hear your name, but it's just in my head. Wish you were in my arms instead. I gotta find a way, and that's just how it is. I'm stuck here in this place. Échale, Chapo. You've been on my mind, and I wish you were here beside me tonight, lying in this bed. 'Cause I'm just not the same. I walk down these streets, swear I hear your name, but it's just in my head. Wish you were in my arms instead. Wish you were in my arms instead.
Hey, I want to read this comment, man. This comment is from Bonnie Hernandez, right over 25, almost 25 years in the Tejano music industry. She's like, Bumper, thank you for giving recognition and a chance to truly talented humans that everyone needs to hear. You're a beautiful gift to our world, brother, and you're helping pave the way for those that just need a chance. And you know what? I don't want to put you in a way where you guys think like, hey man, you need something like this. No, you guys are way on your way to doing bigger and better things. It's awesome for me, man, because I get to just be one little pity pat step in a journey. Like they stopped here. You know, I tell artists all the time, right? Like, man, if in 2 years or a year, I look up and I see Inevitable on like a big old screen, like they're playing
Marquee.
on a big old marquee, and I'm like, hey, bro, I had those dudes at South Padre in my freaking condo, right? Like, not my condo. We rented this.
No, it's your condo, bro.
It's not mine.
Gracias por aguantarnos. Gracias por tenernos aquí.
No, way, but la neta, like, to me, at the end of the day, that's what I hope for. For everybody that comes on the show, that's what I hope for. To be like one day, look back and be like, hey, dude, I knew Chapolin before he was dancing with Maluma. You know what I mean? He's playing fiddle for Maluma. But no, dude, this is what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about bumper recognition and a show and view. It's not, dude. I literally, truly do this for the love of music. I do this I'm just a fan, bro. And the fact that I get to hang out with people like this, you know what I mean? Share some tacos with, share some tequila with, and just get to know them. And not just them, like Josue showed up here with his dad, bro. And you know what I mean?
Saludos al jefe.
Al Pops que está aquí right here. We won't hold a cap against him, but it's all right. It's cool. It's cool.
Gracias a él se puede la mitad de las cosas que hacemos.
Yeah,
dude, and I'm sure he's with you everywhere,
every step we've gone as a band, man. He's one of the members, and that's why we say we have 6 physical people there, but our 7th behind the scenes is him.
Yes.
He takes care of everything behind the scenes: contract signings, collecting, the billings.
Yeah.
All the good and the bad, and the
good
dirty
and the
work.
bad,
He does it.
For
so
sure.
we're super blessed, man.
Yeah, that he takes care of us. I mean, us as a band, completely not because, I mean, it's his dad, but I mean, todos creo que all other members can share the same opinion where we feel like a family to the same way of like not only referring him as Pops as a word, but that we feel like everything's taken care of. Like, okay, you have a problem, okay, it's out the stage, talk to Pops. Like, and then we feel safe that
he's got it.
He's the one to talk to. If it's not music related or stage related, he's the one, and we're safe. And it's something that goes, I guess, behind that nobody takes into consideration, but us. We know and we understand the work that behind the scenes, and it's a lot thanks to him.
And chiming in on that, man, gracias a Dios que we've been blessed to have an awesome team, man. I want to send a big shout out to Oscar Ortega and Rowdy Boys Entertainment.
Rowdy Boys.
They take care of us production wise, man. Sound, lighting. I mean, we go to private events and to public events looking A1 sound and stage wise.
He said A1. We go looking A1.
And was in the studio. You've met him, one of the Michiganders, Gabriel. El Filimón Ramírez. He's got Filimón Productions. También Amigos and Alex, todo el equipo de Filimón Productions. También they take care of the recording side. So, gracias a Dios, man, que we're real equipados when it comes to apoyo inside of what we do, man.
De los mismos músicos a todos que nos apoyan. Muchas gracias.
And we before I let you guys go, right, and get y'all off the hook, but we kind of talked about everything. I want to focus a little bit on Inevitable, right? Inevitable as a whole, like you guys, your other 3 guys that you're missing. You have a lot. Do you guys? Who writes the music? Do you write music?
This is the one right here.
Chapulín, siempre, porque por eso está en el centro ahí, right there,
in the middle,
right?
Todos tenemos una función. We all have a different function. One of the analogies that I love that we once spoke in the very beginning, it's like, okay, you know how to make donuts. I know how to make conchas, and he knows how to make cakes. Instead of having a bunch of guys doing a bunch of donuts, okay, sí, bueno, esa parte. We managed to get a team together where one of them makes the donuts, the other one makes the conchas, the other one makes instead of having a donut shop, we have una
pastelería, right? You can sell everything. Hell yeah.
So we focus big on that. Someone's doing marketing, someone's getting PR, someone's practicing their parts and making sure everyone's get better on
So let me put you on the spot and ask you guys something, right? I talked about this last week with Chase the Night. Shout out to Chase the Night, Texas country band. They're from Houston. We talked about talking in, right? They were real big on talking into existence, right? You speak something, you say it enough, you're gonna make it happen. The analogy you said about making a panaderia, everybody, one makes donuts, one makes conchas. That's a great way to put it. But let me ask you, as a young band, do you guys, and this is an honest question, do you guys, after a gig, no matter how busy you are, whether it's the next morning or whatever, do you guys sit down and talk about the show you put on, whether it was a quince, a wedding, open up for Intocable, for Signo, for Solido? Do you guys talk about the show?
We do it right after we get off stage.
Yes, right after the stage, we personally, most of the time, 99% of the time, it's a great show because there's a reason why we're together, right?
Yeah.
But we blend to a certain extent where I feel appreciated when everybody say, hey, man, thank you, man. And it's like a mutual thing. Like everybody knows already, like, thank you. Like, thanks to you, and I needed your effort and your effort and your effort to accomplish the whole thing. It's not about you. It's not about you. You could be up front. Pero así
But
como
if one
the
guy's
one in the
down-
front, like me playing the solos, dancing, I could not sound like that if it wasn't for my band. You know what I mean?
So yo digo more in a sense of like, okay, hey, Chapulín, hey, you brought out the violin too late, way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
every
like,
show.
So you guys
We
talk
got,
about that, right?
we got one rule. We got one rule. Can you guess what that rule is? When it is that we talk about it, can you guess when that rule is?
Right after the show?
Our rule is that if and when we talk about it, it does not be talked about on stage.
On stage.
Oh, no. Oh, of course, off stage. And here's the other question. You talk about the seventh member of the band. Is the seventh member of the band involved in that, what I would call an after action?
You want to know the funniest part? He's the one who starts the conversation. Whether we did good or we sucked, they're telling us right after we get on stage. and we're
Hey,
figuring
dude,
out how to-
let me tell you, right? You can laugh about that, but that's a serious question. That's something serious. Like,
Yeah.
if you guys continue to do that, because you know what? You find your mistakes. Hey,
There's room to grow for it.
dude, the bajo was fucked up on the song. Like, I don't know where you were at, but you were off key, whatever. Okay, take it for a grain of salt, right? Hey, it is what it is. I got it. I'm going to fix it next time.
Yeah. Yes.
So it doesn't happen again, right? And the reason I ask about the seventh guy, because sometimes as músicos, you think you don't mess up, right?
Yeah.
He's that ear. He's the one, he knows what he hears on the other side. So it's good, right? Because it could be just like, oh, it's just a band. It's just us to talk. Dad, you're out. You take care of us getting paid and showing up and this and that. But the part that he's part of y'all's
La clica.
La Clica afterwards, that's great, bro.
He's our ears outside of stage because gracias a Dios, we have very, very good musicians. From Dan being a jazz player with him and his family, JJ being an amazing guitarist, an amazing bass player, Viro también super multi-instrumental del saxofón. O sea, todos los que no están aquí con nosotros, también they're multi-instrumental and they know their stuff.
Right.
And we grow out off of each other's feedback. When it comes to outside of the sound, because you can hear some mezcla in the in-ear or whatever, or the monitors, but you
But it ain't the
have
same
somebody
with what
out
they're
there
hearing
that
out
tells you blunt, hey, aquí se equivocaron, estuvo gacho, oye.
Or this part ain't it, bro. I don't know what y'all
Oh,
did.
Josue,
Yeah,
you
o está
fucked up
bien
those
mal.
lyrics.
Hey, bro, that's an everyday thing.
It's already out there.
No. But I think it's awesome that you respect your dad in a sense that he is part of the band, right? He's just not like a guy who goes and gets paid and does the dirty work. That you respect him as part of the group. That's important. That's important, man.
And it's like I told them también, it's one of those things that if he tells us something or he tells us something, or it doesn't matter who it comes from in the band. It doesn't matter what member, who it is. At the end of the day, man, we're providing a service. We're getting paid for
Right.
something to complete. So it's a job. Whether it's good or bad, take it for what it is. At the end of the night, you go home, Bump, and si yo te digo, hey, ¿sabes qué? You messed up here diciendo esto. Tomorrow, don't call me and be like, hey, bro, I'm mad at you because you told me. Take it with a grain of salt. You learn
Fix
from it.
it.
You move on from it. ¿Sabes qué? The next gig, we're back.
I do it all the time, bro. Like you to do what I do, you got to be open to constructive criticism.
Yeah, definitely.
And my wife and my family will be the first to tell you. Like sometimes I'm like, man, shut the hell up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. But
You go back.
No. But I do listen to them, right? I'm not
Thank you, Wicha.
I'm not gonna tell you in your face that I agree with you, right?
Yeah.
But either one, like he just said, I'll go back and listen to the part they're talking about, or you know, I'll just be like, okay, cool. Like, I'll watch that next time. You know what I mean?
Sí, yo watch that.
Yeah.
Me pasa mucho eso.
And just like, it's not going to happen again. Real quick, man.
We're getting some shout outs right here, Bump. Saludos from Jaime's Place in San Antonio. Maybe Bumper and Inevitable at Jaime's Place pretty soon.
Damn. Shout out to Jaime's Place. That's a cool spot, dude. If you've never been down there, it's an open air spot. Don't let the Texas heat fool you. It's covered. A nice little breeze flows through there, and they always have badass live music. Shout out to Mr. Jaime. And yeah, dude, maybe we can get Inevitable out there.
Yeah.
And Bumper.
Well, sending out a big shout out. Speaking of Jaime's Place, man, I got to send out a true OG out there in San Antonio. He's not originally from San Antonio, but my boy John Ontiveros y La 45.
Yeah.
We go a long way with them. Anytime that we're in San Antonio, man.
Hey, you know who lives right next door to Jaime's Place?
Who?
You really want to know?
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Who?
El otro Mike Jones. Who'd you just say right now?
John?
Yeah.
John lives right there?
Yeah, bro. His studio's right there. So, hey, if you want to get into Jaime's Place, that's the guy you guys got to talk to right there, man. Shout out to 45. Those dudes, we talked about them off the air.
Man.
Another band that's just, they're freaking amazing artists,
And
bro.
I'll tell you what, as much as big and awesome musicians as they are, they're even better people, man.
Oh, for sure, dude. For
Anytime
sure.
that we would go up to San Antonio, John would be working. He'd be doing whatever he had to do.
mean
He'd
it.
give us the keys to his house, bro. Go do what y'all got to do. Go shower. Go take care of yourselves. Refreshing up for y'all's gig, and we'll see y'all later.
Así es.
That's how it should be, bro. Imagine if everybody was like that in our industry.
So opening up doors like that. John is the one that hooked everything up with Little Joe back in the day. Mis últimos respeto. Everything goes out to La 45, man. All the cats there. Saludos to John and Mike and all the guys. And we appreciate people like that because they're good people, man.
I want to give a special big shout out to a guy who watches the show from beginning to end. He doesn't. I don't think he ever gets off. He watches Frito Pie Fridays. I've never met him, dude, but it's like I've known him forever. Mr. Mike Bueno. Mike Bueno says, Bumper, man, you're the bridge to getting great musicians heard. We need different channels to get all this amazing music somehow recognized.
Saludos, Mr. Bueno. We appreciate those kind words and thank you for supporting Mr.
Yes, sir,
Mr.
man.
Gomez.
So hopefully we can get you down in Laredo really, really soon. So, man, you know what? I'm going to give a big shout out to Uncle Earl. And Uncle Earl's going to be mad because he has a flyer. They're doing another fundraiser. K Alamo is going to do another fundraiser in San Antonio for Uvalde. And I couldn't with the internet. I couldn't upload the damn picture. So I promise Uncle Earl that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post that up on my Facebook and share it on the Wacky Wednesday page. So make sure you guys share it. Big shout out to K Alamo. The Weekend Warriors, all the crew down there at Calamo playing all the new music. And I'm hoping Inevitable. Have you guys been on the Calamo?
Not yet, but I'll tell you what, man. We're getting back into it already wants to play. We're getting back into the studio here pretty soon, and we're also gonna be doing some videos. So si Dios quiere, here pretty soon, man. We're gonna be coming out with a lot of new stuff on el violín y todo, doing it a little bit of our way.
I got you. Before you guys play, I'm gonna request a song.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna request a song because I don't think she's ever heard it live.
Which one is it?
Just to show you guys how long I've been a fan of this music. So you can say like, Bumper, you just started this shit. No. I've been a fan. If anybody, Isidro's here, my wife's here. I mean, Isidro knew me before my wife. So, you know, they knew. I was the center of Tejano music. Like, I am the one that had all the CDs, all the music. And I got a daughter who's sitting next to my wife who I named her. Most of my kids start with a J.
Thanks.
And she's the only one that doesn't start with a J. And Lawrence, right? But that I got to name, right? That I got to name. She's the only one that I didn't name with a J. And so with that being said, well, shit, now we got to wait for Chapulín.
I just want you to let them know.
No.
I need to let them know.
Or maybe it is. Maybe it's, he's not playing the violin. So I named my daughter Magdalena. And I named her after this song. And these guys play. You played it earlier, man. Could you play that for me or no?
We can definitely play a bump. I'm terrible with the lyrics.
Well, are you trying to find them right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll find them for you. We keep talking.
I'm terrible with the lyrics, but I'm gonna say it if I can
Let's
find
see.
them.
Let's see if we can find them. So
Ese lo van a ruinar.
Los Amores de Magdalena is the name of the
Amores de
song.
Magdalena.
If we can find the lyrics, let's see. Los Amores de Magdalena. Ooh, let's see.
But yeah, I would definitely play that one for you. Let me see if I can find the lyrics too, bump.
Dude, and I guarantee.
But those who know me know I am terrible with butchering. My mama says I butcher lyrics.
Let's see.
So, hablando, one of the comments también, we had someone earlier ask about the Rubén Bela accordion. Yes, this was his. Back in the day, he used to play this one, as well as how many accordions I have, and if this is the only one. Los acordeones los tengo como zapatos, brother. I have like, man, I'd say about 10 accordions, and I can't play one.
Still, I was like, God, that's a lot of accordions,
No, but
man.
I do have about, entre yo y mi carnal, my older brother también plays, and he's the reason why I play today, and between the both of us, we got about 10 accordions together.
Dude, I'm trying to find the lyrics, bro.
I know that makes two of us. I'm about to message my buddy who plays with them, see if they can.
If they can send you the lyrics, dude. I put you on the spot. My bad, man.
No.
Hey, you guys got to stick
You know what?
around for this song,
We're gonna
bro.
do it, man.
No, dude, you got to find the lyrics, bro. You got to find the lyrics.
It's gonna take you about 30 minutes. You're almost done.
I know, dude. We're losing time. Dude, that's not a song that has lyrics.
Well, a lot of them weren't because those were songs that, were older songs that he made popular again. And that's one thing, chime me back in on that, man. I'm a big number one fan, as like say, I got the box.
El number one.
But I'll tell you, for some reason, como hemos hablado antes, that's an intro, vato. That is an intro.
Hell yeah.
No, but hablando de eso, man, that tells you how big our culture and our genres are, man. Porque you got bands like Firme and people like that playing, Coco Rayao, playing Amores de Magdalena. You got people in the general norteño market playing these songs también. So for something, people are seeing our music, man.
That's good, man. That's good. I hope tonight it gets even further, man. So he's gonna shoot from the hip. So if you're a fan of Los Amores de Magdalena and you know every word for word, hey, about to work with us here. Again, just to show you how much I love music, I named my daughter for no other reason than this song right here.
So I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna do first another Rubén Bela song.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go straight into that one.
Okay, cool.
Vamos a ver si es cierto. This one's called El Parrandero for all the
Dale.
mujeriegos out there.
Make sure you guys are sharing. Invitable.
Que me desprecias, mi amor, si ando yo tomando. Siempre te lo advertí, vete acostumbrando. Cuando antes llega a mi casa, celos y rabiando. Siempre te lo advertí, vete acostumbrando. Cuando nos conocimos te dije que era un parrandero. Y tú me contestaste, si no me importa y así te quiero. Me gusta el whisky, el aguardiente, el agua clara y la serenata. Andar en la barra con inevitable y la sonrisa de una muchacha. Me gusta el whisky, el aguardiente, el agua clara y la serenata. Andar en la barra con inevitable y la sonrisa de una muchacha.
Y ahí va Los Amores de Magdalena. Vámonos para la compadre.
There it is, baby.
Los Los amores de Magdalena me están matando el corazón. Queriéndose darme loco y dile su corazón. Los amores de Magdalena me están matando el corazón. Y Bumper named his daughter Eso after this song. Pajarillo que pasea por su ventana, dile que la quiero, que le duele el alma. Pajarillo que pasea por su ventana, dile que la quiero, que le duele el alma. Oh Magdalena, ay Magdalena, oh Magdalena, ay Magdalena. Sin practicar. Pajarillo que pasea por su ventana, dile que la quiero, que la duele el alma. Pajarillo que pasea por su ventana, dile que la quiero, que le duele el alma. Oh Magdalena, ay Magdalena, oh Magdalena, ay Magdalena. Recordando Big Circle. Vas pagando por un camino lleno de espinas que tu destino te lo mandó. Vas subiendo entre la tristeza y renegando por esa suerte que te tocó. No te acuerdas cuando te dije ya no seas mala, que muy pronto lo pagarás. Te burlaste de mi cariño y de mis amores y ahora te toca la de llorar. Y yo ando navegando, ya casi ni pienso en ti. Y con mi despedida te dedico esta cumbia a ti. Y yo voy navegando, ya casi ni pienso en ti. Y con mi despedida te dedico esta cumbia a ti. Otra vez. Para todas las comadres que andan de wedding. Como supo mi suegro de que de aquí soy el mero mero. Es que la vecina me puso el dedo. Es que la vecina me puso el dedo. Es que la vecina me puso el dedo. Es que la vecina me puso el finger.
Pinche vecina.
¿Y cómo se me encuentra tu hermano? De que de aquí no les tengo miedo. Es que la vecina me puso el dedo. 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 Y dejé de querer por toda la vida. Y te voy a amar mientras yo viva. Y te de seguir por donde vayas. Y te dejaré dentro de mi alma. Ninguno de tu casa a mí me quieren, será por celos. Es que la vecina me puso el dedo. 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 Un popurrí de cumbias, los amores de Magdalena, vas navegando y la vecina que le metió el dedo.
La pinche vecina siempre. Yo, man, what a great night we're having down here in South Padre Island, remote Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. I'm glad I was able to bring these three young gentlemen. They're missing their other three.
Al rato in San Antonio over there at the studio, bump. We'll make it happen.
I'm down, bro.
We might have to move each other's couches, but
we gotta move the couches. But if you bring that box, we can make it happen.
There you go.
Hey, every band that comes out on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, you need to have that box over there. You can't see it, but it's like this box, all the micro, like you just turn it on and everything works badass. You know what I'm saying? But hey, real quick, I think it's July 9th in Laredo, Texas. My two homies, Sonia de la Paz and Carla Cristina Chingona. It's called La Chingona, not La Chingona Fest, but it's called La Chingona. I forgot what they called it, but it's a night with they're sharing. I think they're sharing the same band, and they're gonna play all their music down there in Laredo, Texas. Shout out to Mike Bueno and everybody out there in Laredo. I can't wait to see them down there. And they were like, "Hey man, we gotta get you guys to Laredo, man."
Well, we need to link up everyone, man. Hasta esos cantantes, saludos a mis Sonras de la Paz, and every one of them. Like I said, the more the merrier, and anything we can do together, we're happy to do it.
Hey, when Bumper wins the lottery, vato, I'm gonna have we're gonna put a stage together. We could pay everybody.
A New Year's dance bump.
New Year's dance. Bumpers Wacky Wednesday New Year's dance.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start with the many people we have to start it at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be round the clock.
Una tardeada.
Una tardeada all day. It's gonna go into the night, man.
No, but we got a lot of shout outs también. I want to say a quick shout out to Grupo La Lección, man. Another young cats down here in the valley, same age and kicking it the same way as we doing it, man. It's like I say, we're a band of musicians down here in the valley. Uno el otro, we all support each other, and I want to send a big shout out to them. Y también a Felipe Leal, who I met back here in the valley, and I actually found out he works with you too. So saludos a Mr. Felipe, and to everyone else tuning in, all the grupos, everyone that's tuning in. We appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Hell yeah. Hey, so again, man, I didn't change anything. I didn't run any commercials tonight. Tonight was nothing about anything else but Inevitable, dude. 956-345-6090. I hope that somebody watching tonight, if you have something coming up, hey, let them know. I heard this band on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. These guys can play. Hasta mariachi tocan, no?
Hasta mariachi.
Dude, they play everything, bro. So you don't even need it. If you have a quince or a wedding, you don't even need to order a mariachi and a band. You get them all in one chingazo. It's all inclusive.
And if they get the special package, we even do the after party.
A la chinga. There you go, the little fara afterwards.
No más que no falta el pozole en the menudo.
There you go, papa. There you go.
But before we go any further, we want to take a quick shout out and send a big, welcome to everyone that might be joining us this weekend. This weekend we're going to be in Rio Grande City for all the people down here in the valley. And even if they're not, hey, come spend 4th of July. This Saturday we're going to be out with our good friends of Grupo Solido at Solido Fest, Freedom Fest out there in Rio Grande City. With, I believe, también Grupo Signo and a couple other bands. So.
Damn it, boy. That's going to be a badass show right there.
We take the stage early. Va a estar un poquito caliente, but Chapo will be giving out free shots to everybody. When I mean free, he's paying for them.
Hey, but when we say, early, it's hot. It's Texas, dude.
Todo el día está caliente.
Bro, me and my wife and my kids were out in San Antonio. It was 106 degrees. And we were out there showing mad support.
Oh, yeah.
To they had something at a park, and they had like 3 or 4. They had La Calma, Elida, Grupo Asalto, who I'm missing somebody, and I can't think of David Farias, Ladez. They were out there all day, man, but it wasn't a big turnout because estaba caliente. You know what I mean? But it's Texas, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, get out of the house. It's gonna be okay. Drink some water.
Especially on 4th of July weekend. Come have a
4th
drink.
of July.
The best thing about this event, bro.
Motherfuckers, about
there we go.
Go on, Chapo.
Merc. No, I'll tell you what, Bob. That event we're talking about, completely free for the whole family. They have a barbecue cook-off. Perdón, I'm tripping over that shot. I got a barbecue cook-off. We got a car show. They got a softball tournament. I mean, they got everything happening out there. Light show.
Rio Grande City.
Solido Freedom Fest. We'll see y'all out there, si Dios quiere.
So this Saturday coming up, they're going to be there with Solido, Signo.
And many more.
And many, many more. But Rio Grande City is a place to be if you're down here in the Valle. Make sure you come out and support these guys, man. And then again, if you guys see these guys on the road, make sure you tell them that, hey, you know what, dude? I saw you guys on Bumper's show, bro. Badass. Because that way I get some feedback. Hey, Bump, we ran into these people that saw us. That's what.
Or $5 para el gas. No,
$5. There you go. $5 para el gas. There you
Una
go.
soda o algo.
Something.
No te creas, bro.
So, guys, I want to thank you guys again for joining us on this remote Wacky Wednesday here from South Padre Island, even with the crew in the back. Again, babe, happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, cheers. Shout out to these guys, bro, for coming out of their way. They could be doing 100 different things on a Wednesday evening here in their hometown or down here in the valley, but they decided to cross over that bridge and come hang out with the Wacky Wednesday here from South Padre Island. So next week on the show, I know you guys didn't see Bumper tonight too much. It doesn't matter. You guys see me every week. Next week on the show, live from the Wacky Wednesday studio, this interview is going to be set your shit right now.
Time clocks, everything.
Because I'm going to be speaking to a guy who I have a lot of respect for and has been around the Onda for a long time. And to me, he's never been given the love and the respect that he deserves. And so my guest next week is going to be Mr. Chente Barrera.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Chente Barrera will be in the studio there in San Antonio, and I can't wait for that interview. So make sure you guys tune in next Wednesday. Is there going to be a Frito Party Friday? I don't know, man. It's really up to what I got going on. Frito Party Fridays they just happen. So stay tuned for that. And then, everybody that just stayed tuned in the whole 2 hours that we were on, thank you guys so much.
Nos vemos pronto si Dios quiere.
There's any shout outs you want to give? Anybody before we say?
Para tóxico, compadre. Si no te pega.
Saludos para el Chapulín.
El Chapulín. Hey, you should make him more a Chapulín shirt, dude.
Real soon.
The little heart, the CH on there.
Está copyrighted. No me la pongo porque está copyrighted.
Any more last shout outs, bro?
Well, we got some people tuning in from Dallas and Houston. Si Dios quiere, we're going to be out there real soon. We'll be posting those. A big shout out to all of our social media pages, man. I want to send a big shout out to B Flores. She's the one who's in charge of our shirts, our designs, we get new t-shirts, we get new portajes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
She takes care of all of that. So, saludos a la carnala, my sister, Miss Beatriz Flores.
Saludos a la raspita de Pizza Hut. Gracias.
There you go, for letting them out.
Hey, there you go.
No, but for real, feel free to check us out on all social media platforms. Grupo Inevitable Oficial. For those speaking in English, it's an inevitable. It's the same word, same meaning. But
Isidro had to tell me that earlier.
Page. Yeah, there we go.
He told me he's like,
you know why we put the name Inevitable, bro?
Why?
Because we figured if we sound really good or really bad, no matter what the people think of us,
it was gonna happen.
It was gonna happen. They gotta put up. They gotta put up with us for at least an hour and a half. So.
There you go. That's a good way to put it right there. Hell yeah, for sure. For sure, that's a good way to put it, man. Big shout out to our buddy Sapo, Rodney Aguayo, big fan of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, and his daughter. Every Wednesday, she reminds him that it's Wacky Wednesday. Shout out to Sapo out there watching the Fort Worth area, man. Thank you for always tuning in. Oh, shirts. How can we get one? They're asking.
Shirts.
Check call that number on there?
Yeah, you can call that number on there, or también you can get on Grupo Inevitable Oficial. I think you had it on your page as well.
Yeah.
Click on there and send us a message. We'll send you the sizes and designs we got available right now.
There you go. You want a shirt? That's how you get
¿Quién es
one.
el Sap Sap Sapo?
El Sap Sap Sapo es un amigo de nosotros de yo y Isidro from way back in North Carolina. He's another retired Marine también.
Sí.
Yeah. We call him Sapo, but I don't think he goes by that no more. He goes by Rodney.
Well, either way.
There you go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Inevitable, live from South Padre Island, 956-345-6090.
El cumbia del sapito la vamos a bailar, el cumbia del sapito la vamos a gozar, la cumbia del sapito la vamos a bailar, el cumbia del sapito la vamos a gozar. Un sapito y otro sapito, un sapito y otro no más, un sapito y otro sapito, un sapito y otro no más. Bríncale para arriba, bríncale otra vez, bríncale para arriba, bríncale otra vez, bríncale para arriba, bríncale otra vez, bríncale para arriba, bríncale otra vez. Un paso para adelante, otro para atrás, un paso para adelante, otro para atrás, un paso para adelante, otro para atrás, un paso para adelante, otro para atrás. Vete morenita, bailemos el daguatao, el emo ritmo que danza un sensacional. Vete morenita, bailemos el daguatao, el emo ritmo que danza un sensación. Se baila así, a medio lado, acurrucao, el daguatao, de medio lado, el daguatao, guatao. Thank you so much. Tus amigos del grupo Inevitable. Hasta la próxima. Muchas gracias al compa Bumper.
Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe. Remember, 4th of July this weekend. You guys stay safe. Keep your family safe. And happy birthday to my beautiful wife, turning 21 tomorrow. Well, here in about an hour and 15 minutes. She'll be the big 21. And then, again, happy birthday to the United States of America. Right? America. About America, this great country that we live in that allows us to be who we are. And to, our country's in a crazy place right now. But, as long as we love each other and respect this great country that provides everything for us, I appreciate it. So, again, make sure you guys tune in next Wednesday, Inevitable at 956-345-6090. For any occasion, make sure you hit them up. Guys, thank you guys so much. We'll see y'all next Wednesday from San Antonio.